oh, these podcasts are not age appropriate. There will be cursing. There will be sexual uh,
Everything under the sun.
innuendo.
Everything under the sun. This is
Some
a.
drugs might come up. Who knows?
Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. Let me get this.
There you go.
My man, Black Excellence. Damn, hold on. Oh shit, how I'm gonna do this? This is my first time. It's all backwards this shit.
What was his name in
Oh,
Hey
that's what I gotta
Mom?
do. Hold on. You know
Clarence.
what? Clarence is Black Excellence. Hold on, bro. Let me see if I can. There we go. There we go.
Got Clarence in the house. It'd be cool if we could get him to
My
the
man
guest
Clarence.
appearance.
My man, first episode, Black Excellence.
He showed us what's that mean? He showed
What?
us it's easier to beat Thanos than Eminem.
Bruh. No, what was the rap? Shit, I forgot it. I forgot it. The only part that's coming on my mind is Clarence has parents and they got a real good marriage. Like some shit like that. That shit. Oh, bro.
Hey, you ever seen his episode on oh man, what's that shit on Netflix?
Does this even look? This even look good? Like it's all
Like the
backwards.
screen, the background,
Yeah,
it
like
looks
it's
kind of
backwards.
blurry.
It's flipped. No, it looks
Yeah,
good, but it's flipped. I don't like
you
that.
know you can mirror your screen, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. I just switched it. Hold on. I just switched it. There we go. There we go. That looks professional now.
Nah, it still looks the same over here.
It looks the same. Bro, I
Yeah.
done flipped it like 8 times on my end.
Oh, maybe you're in, but not over here.
Well, your shit ain't on. I don't know how this shit works.
Not on here. Uh, damn, they took it off my list.
What?
That shit called Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, he was in the gayest episode too.
Yep.
My man was fucking his homie. How the
Yeah,
fuck
that was
you
kind
do
of.
that? How you tell a nigga? All right, so the episode we want you in. We want you to y'all playing games, right? But your homie, he play as a female, but the game is like on some reality type shit. And but y'all can have sex with each other. What?
Nah, that's why I don't trust these cats doing the female GTA character. Like, bro, why? I have never gotten a straight answer.
Nah, bro. The only time I ever played as a female was if the game makes you play as a female, like Horizon Zero Dawn or
I haven't played that.
Horizon Zero Dawn jumping. Dawn.
There's a couple of Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider.
Yeah, no, Assassin's Creed, what is it? Syndicate, that's one of my favorite ones. But you swap back and forth. Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed, honestly, I picked the girl because in the books, she's the canon character. Like she's the character that they like was like that's the main character, and that's who they wrote as in the books. So I
Yeah,
played.
that's how I started playing it because you told me about that. But
Yeah, like
I
so.
didn't finish the game just because the whole way they're doing that progressive bullshit on the game, and even though you progress,
Yeah, I
everybody
didn't.
progressed 2 times more. It's like, bro, what the fuck is the point of progressing?
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. You what was it called? That you had to do every side quest and stuff for it to stay as
Bro, even if you did it though, like you start, let's say it's level 13, and the town is all the guys are level 15. So you do all the side missions and you get up to level 15. You go back to the town, these bitches are level 20. Like, bro.
No, yeah, the what's it called? It's the auto leveling thing or whatever.
Yeah,
You know you can
no.
change that. I just figured that out like
Yeah,
months
I
ago.
changed it too, but that shit was pissing me off, so I quit the game. I
Mm,
gotta go back and finish it, but whatever. So
um,
word on the street is the next future games are gonna be the same way.
yeah, no,
They're not gonna keep the old style.
I've seen that. If you watch people like Young, yeah, Spawn Wave. They keep they. This is other YouTuber. He does strictly like Assassin's Creed stuff. I forget his name, but you will have to I send it to you so you can like watch him. He's the one that showed me like you can't, and it's this other dude. He plays a lot of Destiny too, but you can't play the game and then get leveled up without playing all the side quests. You have to
Well,
play
no, I
every
mean,
side quest
normally
to
I
get
try to do like all the side quests. Like I did all
no, but
on the
my
Spider-Man games. I did them all on Ghost of Tsushima.
my thing is not that the side quests, is the fact that they're boring. And then they're not, it's not like you're
Yeah.
doing side quests like back in the day where GTA 3 and San Andreas, like a side quest to spawn into an entire fucking story. It's just
Uh huh.
go here, fetch quest. That's all it is, fetch quest. And it's lame as
Yeah.
fuck. And I don't know.
Language. Captain America reference.
Black excellence.
Hi, hey, I get a point for that one. We gotta get a point system on this.
A point system, black
Every
excellence.
time we do some kind of like little reference to something, you get a point.
We got what is it? Are we referring to old Captain New Cap while he's on it? While he's on
Oh
whatever?
no, it don't matter. It could be whatever. It
Oh,
could be like a
it's just a cap
fucking
reference.
whatever
Um,
reference, whatever subject we might be talking about.
okay. So it got to do with the whatever pictures on the background.
Yeah, they could do that. We could do something like that, or
All right, bro. We're
just a
talking about games. We ain't
general
even.
gaming geek
We're talking about
comic
games right
reference or
now, and
something.
we haven't even. We're talking about games right now. We haven't even like touched on Black Excellence right here.
Clarence, bro,
My
Clarence.
man, he changed his life around. You know what I'm saying? No, so I got this joke I've been doing every time I watch movies. If I watch a movie with a Marvel character in it, I put it in the MCU timeline. So like it's this movie that not he got me saying Clarence. that that Sam Sam is not his name. God damn, what's his real name? Oh shit, what's his
Sam,
real
Sam, really? Did you just call my dude Sam?
I said Sam.
Wow.
Damn, bro. I'm gonna have to look up his goddamn name.
I'm gonna give you a second.
God damn, bro. Let me Google it, bro.
Anthony Mackie, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
Anthony, bro. So him and him and Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie called The Banker.
Which one?
Sam, The Banker. It's called The Banker. It was a Apple. It's an Apple Plus movie.
You see,
Apple
now I
TV.
don't do no Apple Movie Plus, whatever.
But I got
But
an iPhone, so like they give it to you for free.
oh, fancy,
Yeah, like I just
big
bought an
baller over
iPhone.
there.
No, chill out. When you buy an iPhone, they give you like 6 months for free. And then how they get you is they give you like 6 months for free for everything, right? 6 months of like Apple Music, 6 months of Apple TV.
They hook you in.
Why is it hooking up? Yeah, they hook you in, and then you can bundle it all for like $15 when everything separate is 5. So if you bundle, no, Apple Music is 10, and then Apple TV is 5, and then our Apple Arcade is 5, and Apple Arcade got what you call it exclusive games like Square Enix just released the Fantasia
Apple Arcade. How are you gonna play that?
on your phone, or you can have an Apple TV and hook it up to your TV and play it with a controller like dead ass.
Hmm.
And it's like they done made their own like little niche Switch like community. And so when I got my phone and signed up for everything, you could just bundle it all together for $15. And so you get Apple Music, Apple TV, and Apple Arcade all $15 when it's like a $20 deal. So I was like, fuck it. I mean, I'm already paying 10 for Apple Music, so might as well. And I get Apple Arcade and Apple TV. And then
Word.
what made me do it though is because the PS5 got Apple has Apple the Apple app on it, Apple TV. So I can just now that I did that, every time I buy all my movies and stuff digitally through Apple, and it's on my PlayStation right then and there. And so like
Yeah.
I look at like the little list of like new streaming stuff or who's watching what or what's on what, and
You gotta be careful with those buying things like off Amazon Prime, Apple Play, Google, whatever, because even though you buy it and you own it, you only own it as long as you have your account. You can never access it if you get rid of your account.
no, that's not how Apple does it. On Apple, like you have it, like you have your Apple account or whatever, but you don't have to
Yeah.
subscribe to anything to watch all that shit.
No, you're not. I'm not talking about subscribing. I'm talking about, let's say you have an Apple account right now,
Yeah.
and in 10 years,
Oh,
you
you
say,
go to
man, fuck this
Android.
Apple account, and I'm not going to have this Apple account no more, right? You delete the account, or you lose your password, like so many people have, I don't know, like 5 Apple IDs and shit because they keep losing the shit.
Oh,
Even
see,
though you made the purchase,
no, I know what you're talking about, but this what I got. This what a lot of people don't do. You know those like old movie like Voodoo and movies anywhere and stuff. If you
yeah,
link all your shit to that account, you have everything.
yeah, but not
All my,
everything links though.
no, yes it does. All my shit I bought on my Android is on my movie anywhere account. Like everything. All like everything I bought movie wise and stuff and music. Well, music is on my computer, but all my movies and stuff I bought like on Android and like being at FYE, getting a little free movie downloads and all those accounts and stuff. If you link it to
Let's talk
all
about
those,
your criminal activity, man.
no, bro, like it's not criminal
You know, we still
activity.
haven't even talked about the background.
The background, I know, bro. That's how we. That's why I wanted to do the podcast with you. You see how we just go rambling, and it's just good content for the people. Um,
We're gonna like, look at these fucking retards. You're just rambling. Can we talk about what the topic is? No, bitch. Sit your ass down and listen.
No, I may be giving somebody the juice like, damn, what's this movie anywhere account shit? Let me go download it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you're gonna have to put it on the link at the bottom.
movies anywhere? Nah, not until they sponsor. I ain't putting no link on shit unless they sponsoring us. But nah, they can do a quick Google and find it out or whatever.
Google it, bitch.
Google it. That's what that we should get a T-shirt that say "Google it, bitch."
Man, we could have like 5 different types of t-shirts. Like Google it, bitch.
That's the motto. That's the whole
Don't
thing.
don't fuck with Clarence. Let's come up with a new t-shirt every
Black
episode.
excellence, and then it has Clarence name on the bottom of it.
Or we
Clarence
can, what can we
Wilson.
do?
Was Clarence
Hey,
Wilson?
don't talk about Sam like that. I mean, that's not his name. What is his name? His name's Sam.
No, AKA, AKA Anthony. My man got several aliases out here. But anyway, no, back to Sam. Well, my
Like to
original thing.
Sam.
I want back to what I was
After
originally
Anthony.
saying. I put if you go watch The Banker, him, you know how him and Nick Fury got dusted in Infinity
Samuel
War.
Jackson.
Yeah. Him and Nick
Hey,
got
you ever
dusted in Infinity War. So
you ever
I
seen
made a
that
whole
movie?
listen, bro. I made a timeline of the dusted niggas and what they was doing while they was dusted. So it starts with The Banker, and you get Nick's and Sam's Anthony and Samuel Jackson story.
And
And
which
then
Sam are we talking about? Sam
Samuel
Wilson or
L.
Samuel Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson. Look at that. Bye, Black Excellence. Anyway, they're the banker, and they are taking over. It takes place in early 60s, like it starts in the 30s, but it's like
Yeah.
the early civil rights era. And basically he moves to LA to be a real estate agent, but he's black. So he can't like just go buy real estate. So he meets this white dude who's like, okay, I see what you're talking about. He know numbers. Like he's a real like mathematician. Like you learn that. I don't want to give everything away, but when he was little, he would like sit outside the courthouse and like listen to the white people speak about the numbers to like the lots, like how white people back then view areas to buy, like how much land it is times how much parking space time, how much real estate they could build up in that one area, and how much value they can put in it with parking and all the stuff that they can bring to that area. So when you watch it and he meets Samuel Jackson's character, and he just out here hustling. So my man got the money, and then Anthony's character is the brains, and it's literally the brains and the money, and they come together on some G shit, and they take over LA. And like, this is real. It's a real true story. Some historical shit behind this. That's why I said it's Black excellence, because I didn't know this story, and this is one of the stories that you don't hear about in, like, you know, school and shit. Like some shit that we should be learning. Some shit that would be like if some black kid that was a math whiz learned about this story, he would be so fucking like, oh my gosh, like they did this in like the fucking 50s and the 60s. Like, that's dope as hell. Like, it's so inspiring. But what fucked them up is that Sam wants to go back. He's from Texas in the movie. So Anthony, when I say Sam, I mean like Falcon Sam. When I'm going to say Falcon. When Falcon in the movie, what fucks him up is when he goes back home to buy the bank that he couldn't buy. Because he always wanted it. He wanted to own it, to be like, I'm gonna own that bank one day on some real nigga shit, like on some hood shit. I felt that. I felt him in the movie. But while they're doing all this stuff in LA, they hired this white boy to be like their face of the operation. So they would do all the numbers. They taught this white guy everything and taught him how to get them to do to basically Jew him down on the price they wanted. But he had to learn how to talk the talk. So,
right.
Get close to the movie. They learn, do everything. They taking over LA. They go back to Texas, and they buy the bank. Well, one of the niggas in that bank was racist as fuck. And when I say racist as fuck, bro, you want to beat that nigga ass. When you see him, you gonna know exactly what I was talking about. You want to whoop his ass off just how he looking. And
I'm always trying to whoop everybody's ass.
Bro,
Hey,
listen,
here's a little side clip, man. Just to let everybody know, Amazon Prime has Masters of the Universe available for free right now.
Wait, the movie or the just the TV?
Yeah, man. Of course, the movie, bro.
Like, you can get it and put it on your account and it's yours?
Nah, man. Like, you can watch it for free right now.
Oh, then that's the same shit. Anyway.
Hey, look, man. That's Masters of the Universe. Don't be hating. But anyways, back to your story.
Back to it. Yeah, thank you. Like, you just nobody give a fuck about Masters of the Universe right now, but that's 80
Fuck
shit.
you, man.
Old nigga. Anyway.
Listen here, youngin.
So chill out. Listen. So the white man started looking at all these people that are like
black
loans and shit, right? And he started looking at these names, and they all black folks' names. That's why I love this movie, because Sam was like, black folks can't get no equity, and black folks can't earn no bank loans to build themselves up. So all the black-owned businesses that was in Texas was just straight from the black folks' cash. Like, they saved their money. They did this. They opened it up. They bought it. But you still got Jim Crow era bullshit, racist ass crackers going in there, spray painting, busting in the wall. So they didn't have no insurance on this shit. So when they go to the bank, they be like, no, you're a liability. Man, Falcon and them came to that bitch and said, no, all that shit, fuck all, we got y'all. We got everybody. Who need insurance? Who need liability shit? Who need all this, that, and the third, man? And he had all them white folks in there working for him. And when I say they was in that bitch eating good, bro, everybody, man, he brought the whole hood up in Texas, bro. Like, it was so dope. And then this white cracker came and just looked at everybody's shit and was like, oh yeah, no, we ain't doing that down here. We not having none of that. Bro, he took it to, what did he take it to? He took it to court. He took it to the I don't forgot, was it federal? And then they took it all the way to the Supreme Court, bro. And it's like, all this shit is documented. And they knew they was gonna lose because this is right before Martin Luther King and all them hit. So this is like, I swear to God, bro, if it was like a couple of, if it was like a couple of moments, if it was like a couple of years later, they'd have been straight. They'd have been smooth. It was the first civil rights case of that era, but it flew under the radar because it was right before the civil rights boom. So they knew they was gonna lose, so they was already preparing like how much time they can get a whoopie whoop. And then the white boy got off. The white boy that was working for them, man, the lawyer went in there and said, man, they swindled him, conned him, got him when he was young and made it look like blah of this and blah of that. Man, I thought the white boy was gonna sell him out, bro. You just gotta watch it. You just gotta watch it. But at the one powerful moment is in court. Falcon's character, he stood up with the with the cleaning crew uniform, like the overalls, in court, and was like, "Y'all expect me to work?" I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, "Y'all expect me to work like this for the rest of my life and not be able to get anywhere in like this how he said it in the movie." It was like, wow. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like it was really crazy. And it was just one of those it was a movie that makes you think, and what tripped me out about it is that it's true. And like you can go look at all the pictures. Like they took a picture with one of the presidents, I think Lyndon B. Johnson at that time. And so with Lyndon B. Johnson being like he was there like supporting like the bank or whatever in LA. Like they bought the biggest bank in LA at the time. And that's how they started doing their real estate stuff. And they just started, the bank had so many floors and they started doing like all their real estate stuff out of it. But they needed an office space to where the white people felt comfortable coming to them to buy real estate. And so they set this white boy up to be the face of them, but when they would come do meetings, it would be all of them in there. But like Samuel L's character, the way he did his thing was funny as fuck. But it's all true. Like it's really dope. It's really dope how they did. And the payout at the end was dope. Like you gotta go see that. But and my little MCU snap timeline, that's like the first movie. And then you gotta watch this movie with Tom Holland, Spider-Man, and Bucky Barnes. Damn, what's his real name?
Here we go.
What's Bug real name?
Stan, bro. Stan.
Oh yeah, Stan Sebastian. I think it's Sebastian. I don't think it's Stan. Sebastian.
So Sebastian Stan or Stan Sebastian, whatever. It don't matter.
I think it's Sebastian Stan, bro. You fucking anyway. So Sebastian and Tom Holland have a movie, and it's
Surprised they didn't call him Peter Parker.
nah, bro. It's too many Peters out there. They gonna be like, which one? Let me try to figure out what movie it is. I think.
All right, while you figure that out, I got one for you.
What?
What movie is Denarius Day, Eazy-E, Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, Loki, Dr. Dre,
Wait,
and Doctor
what's
Doom?
the question? What's the question?
What movie are all these characters in?
The Devil All the Time. That's the movie.
No, that's the wrong one.
No. I'm not talking about your movie. The Devil All the Time is the movie with. Yo, my cat. She won't leave me alone. Go down there. The Devil All the Time is the movie with Tom Holland, Sebastian Stan in it, and it's just basically a movie that's a country movie.
Isn't that that Netflix movie?
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it. I haven't gone around to it.
It's good. It's good. I can't really talk about. Just know it's a Christian. It's they touch on religious basis, but how country like people in the South perceive religion, or back then at least, and it's really fucked up. But it's so true because you don't know how many people. Oh, by the way, everybody, I'm from Alabama and he's from LA, but he's in Las Vegas, the Devil City,
Yeah,
right?
you want to give them my address too?
No, so they can understand the culture shock why you be on my ass about certain things
I don't
and
need a
how
culture shock, bro. Like I lived in Louisiana.
who live
I
in
saw enough of
Louisiana. I
that
don't give a fuck
bullshit down
about it.
there.
Bro, Louisiana is just I ain't gonna get into it, but they copied
It's
everything from
you know what I
Alabama.
find
Alabama,
hilarious?
Alabama epic, bro. I'm gonna just say that.
Oh man, but look,
Louisiana
man, I find
copied
this
everything from
hilarious.
Alabama.
Between Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, like everybody over there is like fighting about who's better, who's not. In the eyes of everybody from civilization, meaning New York and California, y'all
Yeah.
all the same.
Wow. Wow. That's
that
not
that hurt
funny.
your soul.
No, that's not funny. uh, no, but it's devil all the time, and it perceive it's how people perceive religion and how crazy people will go to how to certain extents people will go for a religion, and
Man, I
it's
don't even
really
think we need a movie to see that.
no,
I
yeah,
mean, you just
exactly.
look
Like
at current events and you can
that's what
see
I'm
this still
saying. But
happening to this
they
day.
take it takes place in like the 70s or 80s. I don't fucking know. No, the father comes home from the war, so World War II.
I thought it was like the 60s or 50s.
No, it is. Well, yeah, because the movie starts with the father coming. Oh, and the characters, the father is Pennywise from It, and then the sheriff is Stan Sebastian. The son is Tom Holland, and the villain of the movie is fucking Edward from Twilight. So like the cast is like on some phenomenal shit, bro. Like
So hold up. You're telling
it
me that that young dude that plays Pennywise
is the
is the
father of
daddy of Peter Parker.
yep.
They're like the
Yep.
same age.
No, but see, you gotta
Now, that's
watch
some
it.
hillbilly. You see, that's some
No,
country hillbilly shit right
no, no,
there.
no, 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 no. It's different time eras. And you see what the
So they're doing
father
like
did.
flashbacks.
Yeah, like you see what the
Okay.
father did, and it plays out to the son's life. And it all
Alright.
intertwines like it's dope as fuck. Like when I watched, I was like, yeah, I see what they did there. That's dope.
Alright, so let's go back to my question, see if you can guess the movie.
All right, you said Easy E's in
Dr.
it.
Dre, Easy E,
I Dre Easy.
Dr. Doom from the most recent Fantastic Four.
Wait, which actor? Wait, the Fantastic Four with Michael B.
Yes, sir.
in it? Easy.
Denarius Day
Daenerys Day. Who is
from the
Daenerys Day?
Nova Corps. Samuel.
Wait, Daenerys
Should I give
Day.
that one a huh?
Wait,
Yeah,
Daenerys Day was
Denarius Day, the Nova Corps.
the one that was like there are a bunch of a holes. That nigga or the goofy one?
No, no, the goofy one, Denarius Day.
What?
He's the
Easy
one
E.
that. Okay,
What?
Daenerys Day is the one that tells
What the fuck? This is a
the
ghost
main
in here.
Nova Corps. He says, and I quote, "He's not 100% dick." That's
Yeah,
Daenerys Day.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, Nick Fury, Loki, and Captain Marvel.
Wait, Loki and
Captain Marvel, Loki, Nick Fury, Doctor Doom, Daenerys Day, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre.
what movie? Easy E.
If I give you any more details on that, you're gonna guess it too quick, man.
Daenerys. They had to, some of them had to be youngest. Wait, Brie Larson in
It's a recent movie, man.
it? A recent movie
Yes, sir.
with Easy E.
Listen to the characters, man.
Oh, you mean the actor Easy E from
Thank you.
Straight Outta Oh,
Wow.
oh, shit. What is it? Skull? No, not Skull Island.
Yes, it was.
It was Skull Island?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't want to say Samuel L. Jackson. Oh man, yeah, that movie jumping. But Godzilla over here, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Big Zilla.
Hey man, King Kong is king,
Man,
bro.
fuck King Kong, bro. All right, let's get back to.
Your
Let's get
disrespectful
we've been
ass.
talking for 30 minutes. Get to the actual. Let's get to how we gonna tie in Cap 4? How we gonna get
How we
to
gonna tie Cap in?
I feel
Here's
like
how
when
we
they
tie
find
Cap
out
in.
I feel like when they
Like
find
you literally talked about, shit going on in the South and shit, and what is this, where this man come from?
Listen, bro. Listen. We back on track. We back on track. All right. So damn it, I can't. There you go. I want to talk about how you think they gonna feel when they find out Sharon Carter's the power broker. How you feel?
Oh man,
Bro,
they're gonna want to
crazy.
bring back Captain Rogers from the dead.
Captain Rogers.
Hey, you know who Captain Rogers is really?
No, I know, but like, why would they want to do that? Like, oh,
Cause he'll handle her, bro.
no, yeah, but old man Rogers doesn't need to come right now. Like, that's a timeline for later. And really, how would old man Rogers come back when his time? Didn't he come back during the Hail Hydra? No, that was after. That was after.
No, that was
He
when
they
he did the Hell Hydra thing. That was
2016, 2014.
yeah.
Yeah. Old man Cap was what 2010.
Mm, yeah, I think so. Around the same time, Old Man Logan.
Old man Logan, the movie was in 2017.
Oh yeah, that's a movie then.
So that was like '09 then, '08, some shit like that. I can't remember, but it's around that time. But yeah, all of them was old. But that was when that was oh no, the old man stuff was the white that led into the new Marvel shit when all of them died. And then
Damn, $109 for a Master Chief helmet. What's
that's what
up?
I said, bro. Like you might as well just show your face, bro. Become famous. Blow
Nah,
up.
bro, I'm about to get this helmet real quick.
You gonna buy it for real?
You think I'm playing?
Bro, if you do it, that shit gonna. How you gonna? You gotta have the headset in the helmet.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's like the hardest thing ever.
No, I know it's not. No, you could get one of the little wire mics, or get a mic like mine and just have it up on you.
Yeah, no.
No, we do gotta get some merch though.
Hey, check this, bro.
When your daughter finished the icon, I'm gonna get her to draw like the little moon thing she made and make that the headband and get them made, get the merch made. Get the
Hey, they got this
moon
one
village.
for fucking $79, bro.
Bruh,
Oh, but it's for little boys. Fuck that.
that's what you mean, little boy headband. All right. So when they
Shit,
find out, but
your big ass head.
who gonna be
Talking
the
about
shut up, bruh. Come on now. Damn. You missed your
your
window of
5 head.
opportunity. What what do you think about the Sharon Carter stuff? Because Sharon Carter, they didn't even see that she was a power broker. So like they missed it by like a year.
Well, nobody saw it except for us, really, when she got that end credit scene, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. So like when they find out,
But I don't think they're gonna let. In my honest opinion, I don't think they're gonna let Winter Soldier or Captain America deal with it. I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be one of Rhodey's problems in Armor Wars.
ooh, that'd be perfect because then that can set up how Tony Stark's tech get out.
Hmm.
Because that's the whole basis of the Armor Wars. Like who like gave away Tony Stark's tech.
Hmm.
By the way,
You gotta take a mind.
I'm so ready
Ooh, I
for
think I
Armor.
just found my perfect helmet, bro,
Okay, then order it and get back to the conversation.
and it's blue.
That was your color too.
That's my color.
Um, yeah, if they yeah, that'd be dope. that makes perfect sense for Armor Wars. So I'm like, who the fuck gonna get Tony's tech at this point? You know what I'm saying? I know, like, cause
You gotta also take in mind Hammer is still alive,
yes, but he's locked up. They're not letting his ass out.
bro. Zemo got out.
Yeah, with who? Who got him out? Bucky,
Okay, sure.
the GOAT.
And who can get Zemo? I mean, Hammer out? Sharon Carter,
Yeah,
or
I
the
don't think she
chick,
gonna-
or the chick that's gonna start
I
the
don't think she gonna.
Thunderbolts.
I don't think she gonna. The Madam Hydra bitch. No, I don't think she gonna. I
Look,
don't think
think
she
about
gonna.
it like this. Okay, give me a second. Now, think about it like this. She's trying to set up her own team. She's already making the shit
Madam
second-rate
Hydra
Captain
isn't.
America into
Thunderbolt
U.S.
Ross is trying
agent,
to
which
Thunderbolt.
everybody, man, would you let me finish talking?
No, hold on. I'm just saying
You
Thunderbolt
never let me
Ross
finish
is trying to.
talking. Stop
Okay,
talking. I'll let you
okay,
talk.
go.
This
Okay, go.
motherfucker. So, like I was saying, second-rate Captain America, we already knew as soon as he was shown as Captain America, he was going to be U.S. agent. The
Mhm.
people that didn't know probably don't know shit about the comics. Said and done.
Right,
Madam Hydra shows up, she's going to set up her own team, Thunderbolts.
right.
She's going to need an alternative to War Machine or Iron Man, right?
Mhm.
Where is that tech going to come from? Armor Wars. That's the connection. But who has experience messing with Tony Stark's technology that can make it work for her? Hammer. Who can break her out? I mean, him out? She can. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but she works within the government. She already is helping U.S. agent out. See what I'm saying?
That's a flaw in that plan. It wasn't. It wasn't Hammer that did Tony's tech. It was Ivan that did it.
Yeah, that's true. I get you on that. But he
Like
does
that's the
have
whole point.
experience with it,
Hammer.
though.
No, he doesn't. Remember,
Yes,
Ivan
he
kept
does.
kicking him out. Ivan kept kicking him
Nope.
out.
Who? No, because Hammer did do the weapons on War Machine.
On War Machine, that was a weapon. Like
Exactly.
no. It
And
doesn't
that's
work.
Tony Stark's tech.
Nah, that doesn't work like that. You gotta
Movie
know how to
recording has
record.
been stopped automatically.
Oh shit.
Damn. It still says it's recording on my end.
Is it? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. No, Ivan is the one that did everything. So,
Ivan's the one that did the drones.
mhm. No, Ivan built the suit, and he had the arc reactor core on his chest. He built the arc reactor. He did
Bro,
everything.
you need to go
Hammer didn't
rewatch
do
Iron
shit.
Man 2.
How you gonna tell me about Iron Man and I'm Iron? Nigga, come on now.
Why gotta be all that, though?
Nigga, stop. First off, you're not gonna disrespect me on that. Second off, Iron Man is my character. That's my guy, my hero. Second off,
Bro,
no, listen. Let me tell you.
Hammer. Who
Hammer
did Rhodey
didn't
go?
do shit.
Who did
Hammer
Rhodey go
gave
to?
him the money. Rhodey just went to him for supplies. He didn't
No,
let
he
him touch
didn't.
the suit. Yes, he did. All he did was put on.
Go look it up. Look up the cut scheme. The cut scene right now, bro.
Oh, I just watched the movie. Like I just rewatched the MCU, bro. Like I know what I'm talking about. I just rewatched it. Like Hammer on like what like putting on a weapon is not like you have experience with the tech. We can put it on the board for hey, if he says like I got experience with Stark Tech, okay, I give you that one. But he doesn't. Like he never touched it. He went and broke Ivan out of jail because he made the arc reactor to fight Tony in fucking what Paris during the Speedway thing. And then he made all the drones, and then him and Rhodey killed them all. And Black Widow hacked into him. So and then when it was like, who's responsible for all this? Hammer got the drop off because he's the one that hired him. Like he didn't do shit. He didn't do nothing. Not like he was trying. That was the whole point at the beginning of the movie where he was sitting there trying to um he was sitting there trying to figure out the tech after the first movie, but he couldn't. And that's when Tony was showing them that they all were like 30, like what did he say, like 30 some years behind? Like everybody was like 30 some years behind, and he was like 100 years or some shit. That was the joke.
Yeah, but that was a joke.
I know. Oh, that looks so
Okay, now let me explain something without you interrupting. Ivan did the work on the software and the drones because if you remember, all he did was change the helmets of the drones because drones are better. Humans make mistakes. Okay.
no. Stop
Be-
right there. I'm gonna stop. No, no, no. I'm
Hold
gonna
up.
stop you right
No,
there.
didn't
No,
I
no, no.
say?
Let me stop
Didn't
you
I
right
say
there.
you can let me talk?
No, hold on.
Let
I'm
me
gonna stop you right
finish.
there. He
Let
had
me
the
finish.
bases, and nothing was
Let
in them.
me finish.
All right.
All right. Before all that, when Rhodey beat up Tony at the party and took off with the suit, Hammer showed up at the base because the military wanted him to arm War Machine.
Arm.
Now let me finish. God damn it, man. You're getting too excited.
No, bro.
So not only did he alter War Machine from the simple suit that it was, but he also installed his upgrade on it. The only thing, if you remember correctly, that Hammer had no access to was the arc reactor. He had access to everything else in Tony Stark's tech on War Machine, except the arc reactor. Now I'm done. Now you can get all excited and shit.
That he still didn't. I mean, I see what you're saying, but he still didn't. He still didn't do anything. You know, like he didn't. He didn't do anything. It was all Ivan. Ivan was the brains of that operation the whole time. You see what I'm saying?
Ivan did the software and the hacking, bro.
No, he had to go. You go watch the movie and then tell next episode. You tell me how you see what I'm talking about. Ivan had the entire plans to the arc reactor. He had everything. He didn't have no money.
Yeah. And
Hammer had the money.
he didn't put the arc reactor in the drone. He put the arc reactor in his suit.
Yes, his suit. He
Exactly.
just made the drones to do what he wanted. Hammer had the drones,
including War Machine.
Yeah, like that was just he hacked the War Machine, bro. He literally says in the movie, "Oh, Tony, I'm being hacked," and that was all Ivan. So
I already said my piece. I'm sticking by it.
And you were wrong as fuck. So you think Sharon Carter will lead to
Armor Wars? I think that's going to be one of the main protagonists for Rhodey.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Do you think she will you think Falcon and them will find out?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm having a hard time trying to see because I mean we know that.
Hold on, real quick. I'm sorry. Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what are you saying?
Oh, I mean, we kind of. So, for example, not to get off topic, we know WandaVision is going to lead to Doctor Strange. We know Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and Winter Soldier, lead to Captain America 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them dealing with Sharon Carter.
You don't think she's gonna be a major player
In Captain America 4?
Yeah, I don't know. I would see her being more of a major player to Cap than I think she'd kick off Armor Wars, but
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to see it carry that long. You're talking about Captain America 4 just got announced.
yeah, Armor Wars is next year.
It's a lot sooner than Captain America is going to be even in production.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at everything in between then and Captain America 4.
Mm-hmm.
Armor Wars, Loki, Spider-Man, Eternals, uh,
Black Widow.
Doctor Strange, Black Widow. Well, Black Widow takes before all this.
But you mean like this actual phase 4, like
Yeah, the
timeline?
actual phase. Um, oh, Shang-Chi. I mean,
I'm excited for him.
that might be a possibility. I don't know about I don't know any release dates or anything on was that Moon Knight?
Moon Knight. I don't think
Yeah.
that's I think that's with Blade like around phase 5 or something.
Is it?
Yeah,
Or,
like
uh,
all that stuff got pushed back.
which one?
I want to say Blade got pushed back, Moon Knight got pushed back. I don't know. I need to start keeping up a chart now that we're doing a podcast. But
Yeah.
those
You
were some
falling
of the
back,
ones.
bro. You gotta be prepared.
Well, I didn't know we were gonna record today. You said you just said out the blue earlier today, so I was like, "Fuck it, we can do a test." First episode was not a test, but we don't have a name yet. But this is the first episode. It'll air next Friday. Well, when y'all see it, it'll already been a week for us. But
It'll air when you see it, basically.
yeah, but we're gonna. Oh, let's go and like explain that. So we're gonna do like bi-weekly from here on out. So like the podcast could be like a weekly
I mean, we're
roundup.
gonna we're gonna shoot for bi-weekly.
We're gonna shoot bi-weekly. We're just starting. The YouTube channel is my channel, and I'm gonna be doing videos every other day. But the podcast, this is going to be bi-weekly. Me and Professor Soul is gonna be bi-weekly, and we're going to talk about everything because we're not just in a box. We're not just gonna be gaming. We're not just gonna be talking about movies. We're gonna be talking about comics. We're gonna be talking about music when we get to those. Just all kinds of stuff. Just so if you're just in the culture, really nerd culture, shoes, movies, etc., etc.
Music, definitely topic I want to touch on.
Yeah, no, definitely music. But that's later on. No, for real. Like when we get more structure, I don't know. I like the reason we did it because we sit on the phone. Like me and him. Like what made me want to
That or
do
like
this.
PlayStation chat, whatever.
No, yeah, no, but that's well, I'm not gonna get into how we met and stuff, but yeah, like PlayStation chat,
No,
Xbox
that's what I
chat
was
parties and
saying.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah, like
I'm
just
trying
the
to go be on
chemistry,
that
like
too.
yeah, like just the chemistry between me and him when it comes to like everything. Like I just felt like we could do the podcast thing and like give it to y'all. And if y'all hate it, y'all hate it. If y'all don't, and you love it, like, comment, subscribe, give us
Don't be a
feedback, cause
bitch about it.
right, and like if you really fuck with it, just let us know. Then and that'll let us know that we're doing the right thing and want to do more episodes. Right
Hey,
now, it's just a
they
trial
can they can
run.
suggest topics, man.
No, exactly. Like in the comments and stuff, but like when I set up the Facebook page again, like get it it's there, but I gotta redo it, take away all the old stuff and all the old people who was a part of it because it's
Let
not
this
the
guy know
same
that I'm
anymore.
always right too.
I'm always right too.
No, not me.
No, nah, we'll let the fans decide if we ever get some. Um, but no, like just everything in general. And but but it's all gonna be on my YouTube channel. So you should like it starts there, like, comment, subscribing there, and I'm gonna take you on the journey, and then just all kinds of shit, like but that's for later. Um, but back to Marvel.
Dr. Marvel to Clarence.
I can see
I mean, so let me ask you this then. If Sharon Carter is not the main protagonist to Armor Wars, to Rhodey,
Who will it be?
what is?
I don't know.
It has to be Hammer again.
No, that's what I'm saying. Hammer was the nigga that did everything in Hammer Wars. But Hammer's not as important as he is in the comics. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if leaks are correct and Osborn takes over Stark Tower, which was Avengers Tower, and he finds the underground arc reactor in Tony's old lair under Avengers Tower, and they can make an easy plot like Happy forgot some shit during the move, and
Or something got buried in the sand.
exactly. See, now that's how I've been thinking. Like, if they made the Vulture steal Tony's tech and the alien tech easily, I know they can make Osborn, especially if Oscorp is Avengers Old Tower. It's setting it up for Armor Wars. And one of his lackeys could come under Oscorp and be the one selling Tony's tech.
Or here's something that we're kind of overlooking from Homecoming, the Tinkerer.
Oh, exactly. See right there, like I'm looking at it as who's already established in the MCU, and who can they bring? Cause like how they did Sword in the MCU, Sword was technically already established. But they
we just never saw it.
Exactly. But with Armor Wars, like Iron Man fans and stuff, they're gonna want to be like, no, how's that possible? You know what I'm saying? Like, like it has to be an organization that's already there doing shit.
Imagine Ironheart getting introduced in Armor Wars.
No, that's what they're saying. Like they're saying like either she and like she could be in Armor Wars, or her show comes out and then she's in Armor Wars. That's already like discussed. I don't know what's first though. I don't know if Ironheart's first and then Armor Wars, or Armor Wars then Ironheart. Fact of the matter is, they're both there.
Or Iron Lad. You haven't heard anything about Iron Lad?
Iron Lad not coming no time soon. I think he's coming after Kang the Conqueror. I really think they're gonna do the Kang the Conqueror story, and Iron Lad, Kang from the future. No, Kang goes and fight his younger self, and he doesn't want to be like his younger self sees how awful he is, and then he comes into our universe and becomes Iron Lad. I want that to happen.
That's a nice swing to it, but knowing MCU and how they switch things up, wouldn't it be great to see that little boy that helped Tony Stark in Iron Man 3 become Iron Lad?
Yeah, bro, that's what everybody
I mean, if they
wants.
twisted it around and put that, bro, like that.
I mean, they gave Tony a daughter, and she does not like. They made Morgan his daughter, and Morgan his cousin in the comics. So, like, me personally, hell yeah, little dude need to be.
Especially seeing him at the funeral.
Man, hell yeah, bro. Real shit. I thought that was Nova when I first seen it until I went back and seen it. I was like, damn, he grew up. Like the second time I seen it, I was like, oh shit, that's an old boy. That ain't Nova.
I mean, that would be dope. Like he got something left in the will. Like,
man,
there you go, bro. Like it's just so crazy. Like, I mean, that's a possibility, especially with MCU switching things or whatever the way they do.
Right.
Speaking of little shit, man. I was noticing something. I read something somewhere. If you look at the dress that Pepper Potts was wearing the day that Tony Stark fell in love with her, same color as armor.
Yep. I know.
That's trippy. I'm not gonna point anything out, but I'm gonna say it's Dodger Blue.
Say what? Dodger?
It's Dodger Blue.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong?
So anyway, getting off of Clarence right there behind you, what we got next? We got Loki coming up.
We're going next topic.
Let's go next topic. It's next topic, but same
Same general aspect.
Same, yeah. Loki, that's gonna be wild. That is gonna be wild.
Loki is going to be jumping. Because you know what I'm excited about Loki?
Hmm.
He gets to fight all his other reincarnations. And so I'm wondering because now, like like in the MCU, like when the Prime one dies, who
Hmm.
whichever like universe was next is the Prime like version or whatever. So
Hmm.
that's the one that like the we follow or whatever in the comics. When our Loki died in the MCU, the one in that movie is now the Prime Loki. And so now I feel like, what if he goes and see all the chaos he was going to create, and
Hmm.
we get the Loki that we lost through that, and like he actually gets humbled and wants to see his brother and wants to try again, and then he comes to the MCU.
So, do you think we will see Loki in Thor, Love and Thunder, or whatever that she's gonna be called?
Uh, I honestly do, but I think that's so kept under wraps. I think it's kept so under wraps to the point to where they can't give it away. That's like some sauce that's gonna set the world ablaze. You know what I'm
Kind
saying?
of like the whole Spider-Man.
Trilogy, like the Spider Verse thing.
Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah.
there's been some rumors that will confirm it, but then you got people like, oh no, no, that's not what's happening. So you got to imagine, like, damn, are they fucking with us?
Well, what? Peter?
No, with Spider-Man in the multiverse, basically, the live action.
Oh yeah, I like I don't know. First it's like, damn, can they really pull that off? But then it's like, can fucking Sony actually like come to a deal with Disney without being too greedy, or they gonna let
I
that
mean,
shit
because
ride?
we look at Alfred Molina, Doctor Octopus. He's confirmed he's playing Doctor Octopus.
Yeah, they said he went through the whole de-aging tech, and then if you go look at what you call it, Andrew Garfield's stunt
Hmm.
double, and what's our other boy,
Tobey
Tobey
Maguire.
Maguire, yeah, his stunt double. They got an Instagram picture of them, what you call it, tagged in the same Instagram picture, working on the set of the new Spider-Man. Like they have like the shirts that you I worked on this movie film or whatever, and a poster sign
Right.
and shit, and like they're credited there.
Yeah, I mean, but then you got, you know, Andrew Garfield saying no, that's not the case. You got Tobey Maguire saying that he hasn't been contacted. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Same thing
Yeah,
with
but
the original MJ.
that's typical. That's typical Marvel. Like they know how Marvel work. They're not gonna go and
Yeah.
especially the MCU Marvel. But
And then
Sony
William
got
Dafoe, bro. William Dafoe.
oh yeah. Now
I
him
mean,
coming to the MCU gonna be epic as shit, bro. Like he gonna shut the game down because he is the
bro.
perfect Green Goblin.
The only thing I don't like right now that Sony's doing is they're not tying in Venom and Carnage to the MCU. Yeah, I mean, I get they want to have their own side, their own story, but
No, but I think
you have to tie Spider-Man into them, though.
yeah, like
There
it's
would
only
be no Venom and Carnage without Spider-Man.
I know, like the whole reason Venom has spider powers is because of Spider-Man. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's why, like, when he's swinging and stuff, he doesn't do the spider swing like he usually do. He's doing like a little arm shot if you pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
And Morbius, I mean, I'm kind of iffy on Morbius. I never really cared or liked
Now, but
Morbius
see,
in the comics.
I like Morbius because Morbius was the first Spider-Man character I kind of like saw like his little what was it, the old animated series of Spider-Man that came out in
Hmm.
the 90s. Like, Morbius was a big like player in that one, and so that's my character. So like when I seen the
Right.
Morbius, and then the fact that they have Spider-Man in Morbius's world, which makes me believe that Morbius is going to be tied to the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire reboot Spider-Man stuff.
Hmm.
And
No,
it's
I
just
mean, I
like,
like that. I like that part. I just, like I said, Morbius has not been a character that I've cared for. And then I'll be honest and say, I thought Jared Leto, however people want to say his name, as Joker was the most disastrous fucking thing they could have done to one of my favorite characters, which is the
yeah, but
Joker.
they tried the gangster. They tried to pull how Joker was a gangster in the 60s? They tried to bring
Yeah,
it
I
to
know.
modern day, and that just didn't work. But
No.
that's not Jared Leto's fault. That's DC, and that's what they.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Okay,
We
you
don't
take
fuck
an
with
acting
DC like
job.
that.
You take an
I fuck with
acting job,
Batman.
and you can make the role great, or you can make the role worse.
I mean, yeah,
And
but
I mean, you look at, okay, for example, the Joker movie. I'm a big Joker fan. Everybody knows Joker origin is, there's so many possibilities, so many things that everybody's saying that's rumored. There's no like straight just one origin for Joker.
correct.
The way they did the Joker movie and they wrote it was great because they gave all those possibilities a possibility. Like the whole there's more than one Joker possibility
Hmm.
with at the end with that kid getting his parents killed by a guy dressed as Joker.
Hmm.
It all ties in like all these possibilities. And you have Joaquin Phoenix doing the role. That could have gone very good or very bad.
Hmm.
But with the right directing, right actor, right writing, the movie was phenomenal. Zack Snyder did just Suicide Squad, right? And what wasn't Zack Snyder? What's his name?
Um, our boy
Forgot
from
his name.
wait, you talking about second new Suicide Squad or
No, 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 no.
the
The
old one?
Will Smith, the Will Smith one.
Oh, I don't know. I
I
forgot
forgot
his
his
name.
name. But I mean, the movie was good. It was entertaining, but it missed a lot of things at the same time.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, yeah, it could not be Jerry Leto's fault, but he could have said, let's stick it closer to the comics and do Joker some justice.
Yeah, but was he a comic book fan to say that? Because Ben Affleck was a comic book fan,
And he
and
fucked that up,
I don't know. I don't believe he did. I believe he did what he was supposed to do in their universe because
bro.
that's
Batman does not have a crush on Superman or starts making jokes.
again.
And
I know this. Batman is, and that's why I hate how they did him because they made him like he couldn't do anything without Superman. He was just a waste of space when they started fighting. When Batman be bumping with them niggas in the DC comics, like he fights everybody and he has a suit for everything, but they did not utilize him to his full extent. And I hate that.
mhm, I don't know, just from what I remember, Affleck had input on Batman and that particular Batman. So
No, he had input on the movie that they were doing, not the Justice League movie.
that was the Justice League movie that I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
He didn't have he so Ben Affleck was supposed to have input on the actual the actual Batman movie. Like he was writing it. The Justice League movie was already shot at this point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but he was supposed to have say in the Justice League because he was supposed to have say in the character of Batman itself since Batman versus Superman.
Correct, but that ain't how
But
DC was
I
letting it
mean,
go down.
okay, let's say he didn't have input on the writing, but you're saying he's a comic book fan.
Yes,
Okay, why did he not say, Batman doesn't act like a bitch?
because he was gonna fix everything in the Batman movie. It was already shot. You know what I'm saying?
Why did he not say that when it was being filmed?
Because he
If
had
you
just
okay,
got
let
there.
me put it to you like this: if you are given the role as Iron Man and then make Iron Man like a bitch, are you gonna stand there and act like a bitch,
No, but that's the
knowing
thing
Iron Man ain't
though.
no bitch?
DC's not Marvel. Marvel lets you
No, no, you're not getting
embody.
me. You're not getting me. I'm talking about as an actor. They
No, but
write Iron Man as a bitch. As a comic book fan, you're gonna act a bitch.
no, but
Why? Because the
but
character's not a bitch.
yeah, but look at what all the
Thank you.
accusations. No, but listen, you missing what I'm trying to say. Look at all the accusations, what all the characters were trying to say when that all came out. Like they tried to do what they could, but DC would not. DC wouldn't let none of them. That's why like you got all the sexual accusations and shit like that going on. Like, and they like
Sexual
fucking
accusations and talking about you ruining somebody's career is not the same as
no, but they they
fucking
they
saying
they
I'm gonna
black,
fire you because you're trying to alter the movie.
but they blackballed fucking what's his name, cyborg character, I forget his name, but like he was like he came out and said it like it's a whole scandal behind all that shit and how they couldn't do what they wanted to. I don't know. You gotta look it up. I can't remember word for word of everything that happened, but it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like,
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna say, hey, if I was an actor and they wanted me to act my favorite character and make him look like a bitch, I'm gonna say, yo, the character's not a bitch in the comics. Stop making him a bitch.
I mean, no, I understand that, but that's the difference between fucking Marvel and DC.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like everybody that's ever worked for Marvel love it, and you see how that shit turned out. You know what I'm saying?
except for what's his name? Fuck, what is that dude's name? The original roadie.
Like he tried to be a fucking. He thought he was the star, and then RDJ was like, "Nah, nigga, this is my movie,
Like, bro, you're not even a main character yet. Sit
bro.
your ass
You
down.
your image not even big on the goddamn poster. Get your ass back."
Like, and no disrespect to War Machine, but even War Machine's not like a super main character in the comics.
Yes, he is. He had his own comic book run and everything.
Yeah, he had his own comic book run and shit, but he's not
He
Iron
had
Man.
multiple
He's
runs.
second grade Iron Man.
I mean, yeah, but I still don't do my boy like that. I fuck with all. I fuck with the whole Iron family, bro. So we not gonna have disrespect on the Iron family. We just gonna let that out there now.
Fuck War Machine.
I, nigga, the podcast gonna end episode 1 before we even like air it out.
People be like, "What the fuck is wrong with that nigga?" I
They gonna
just
be like,
push
bro, I
buttons.
ride for Iron. They gonna
They're
be like,
they're gonna have to learn real soon. I push buttons.
and they got to learn that I ride for Iron Man, bro.
What is this? I don't want to hear. I'm gonna want to look at some comic book resources. I don't want to hear anyone ever saying Wolverine's costume can't be translated to live action when these exist. They have literally the your background screen and the stereo. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. I would have loved to have seen a live action like Wolverine costume, like the blue and the yellow, the black.
Hey, you should
That
get
should have
later
been.
when we start. Hold on. When we start making money for the podcast, you should like every episode wear a different mask.
I would do that. Give me
Like we got
Mandalorian one.
we
Give me
gotta
a
get you. That's what I
War
was just about to say.
Machine.
Get you a stormtrooper one.
Darth Vader, Kylo.
You gotta
Uh,
get the whole Sith Lord because that is you to a T.
yeah, fuck you, man. I'm more of a
Gray
gray
Jedi.
Jedi. Yeah,
Yeah, even though they technically don't exist, they hate us.
whatever. We exist. They don't just like us because everybody's a bunch of bitches.
Well, no, the books are not canon no more. So,
Yeah. Speaking on Star Wars and canon, you gotta catch up if you have not seen Rebels and the last season that they did for Star Wars, Clone Wars.
oh yeah,
So you can catch up on that Bad Batch.
so I gotta watch Clone Wars to understand Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Damn.
You never seen any of the Clone War cartoons?
Yeah. Remember, I used to watch it. Me and you used to talk about it back in the day.
Right. So have you watched the very last season they came out with?
No, I never. I
Okay.
never did.
It's a short one. It's not long. Obviously, it's probably about 8 episodes long, I think.
Oh, that's it. I thought it was like a episode, like like 20, 25 episodes.
Let me double check on that. But it's not like the original like cartoons where they were like 25 episodes because they were 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short one. Basically, I'm not trying to give away too many spoilers, but spoiler warning: if you don't want to know, mute it for about 2 minutes.
I'll put what's it called? I'll put the little spoiler thing in the video.
But basically, so what we got is the very last season of Clone Wars is basically introduces this Bad Batch that you're gonna watch and shows you the end of the relationship between Ahsoka Tano and the Jedi. Because obviously we know that she's not around throughout everything after Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, to Rebels is when she comes back, which is after, and then the Mandalorian, obviously after the episode 6, whatever.
Where the fuck she's been at this entire time?
Well, no, this is actually going to explain her end of the relationship with Anakin and the Jedi and how she goes on her own. Right?
Hello?
Star Wars Rebels, which takes place, I believe.
Hold on. Damn, did I fuck something up?
Probably.
Hello?
Yo.
Okay, there you go. Oh shit, that's way better. I swapped my camcorder. I turned on my camcorder camera because this one died.
Yeah.
And but that one, my camcorder, look at me being clutch as fuck. My camcorder can stay on the charger. And it don't have
There you
that
go.
fucking video shit. Like it's clear. So
Yep.
there we go. And it looks I gotta get back situated, but
All right, so back to I think Rebels. I think touches a little bit on where Ahsoka has been this whole time.
yeah,
I believe that takes place
that was my
between
thing. Like, they made her
Empire and Return.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made her disappear. Like that was
Well, yeah,
crazy.
because she never existed when George Lucas was doing like
Yeah, no,
the 70s and 80s. But
I know, but the
they with Rebels they kind of explain it a little bit, and then obviously she shows up with the Mandalorian,
yeah,
and now word on the street is we're gonna have her own series, which is fucking dope as fuck.
yeah, no,
So,
that's what I'm
anyways,
waiting on. I want her series.
yeah. So back to the last season of Clone Wars. It is 22 episodes, about 24 minutes each, 25, 26 minutes each. So it's
Hmm.
a pretty short season, pretty quick. Um, you'll be introduced to the Bad Batch, like I said, and then they were so popular that they created the miniseries for the Bad Batch. Um,
Oh, so the Bad Batch is in the Mandalorian. I mean, not the Mandalorian. The Bad Batch is in the last season.
yes,
Okay, okay. Then all I need to do is watch the last season and then watch Bad Batch.
yeah, I believe it was the last season. When's the last? What's the last season you watched?
Ain't it 6 seasons? Well, it was 6 seasons.
It was 6 seasons. The last the last episode of the last season actually done was when Yoda fights Palpatine in the dream world kind of thing, whatever.
I can't remember. I just know it was like halfway through season 6.
Yeah. So well, season 6 you can actually watch. It's only 13 episodes.
Then I'll probably restart it and then watch 6 or 7 then, since it is that short.
Yeah, and then watch, like I said, Bad Batch. It's fun, funny. I think it's a good show. They did cancel the Jedi Rangers, or no, I mean Star Wars Rangers, whatever.
They canceled it.
Hmm.
Why?
I have no idea, but I remember seeing an article. I didn't read the article though. But that was canceled. That was one of the big announcements that Disney did.
Damn, that's fucked up. What they do wrong?
So
What is it?
they need to do like a Jedi, like man, what is that, the Jedi Old Republic or something like that, Legends or something. When Yoda was younger, and even Count Dooku was around, he was younger.
The Knights of the Old Republic?
Nah, Knights of the Old Republic is like about 3,000 years before Episode One.
Oh, then I don't know. It ain't anything Old Republic, man.
High Republic. I think it's High Republic.
Hmm. But I thought that was like the social justice show or whatever.
I don't know,
All right, let's see what's next
but
on
I
the
think
list.
it was on. Let's see, Jedi
Oh, you wanted to talk
Republic,
about you wanted
the
to talk
book
about
series.
the book
Yeah, it's
series,
the
the
book
High
series.
Republic.
High Republic is when Yoda's younger and
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the social justice warrior stuff. Like it's all with
shit.
characters that don't look like they would have been Jedi in the George Lucas era. Um,
But it takes place when
when they
Yoda
was
was younger. Dooku was still his apprentice, I think, or some shit like
I want my I want our boys to show back up. Grudu and all. What's his name?
that. Grogu,
Grogu. That's he could go, bro. He took it over.
bro, baby
Um,
Yoda. Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets.
let's see. You wanted to talk about the Willow TV show or movie, the new one that's
All
coming
right,
out,
they're coming out.
and
This is
money,
gonna be mostly for like the.
older folks.
Oh man, I don't want to. I hate to say this shit because I don't think of. So you know how you got your generational Gen X, you got baby boomers, you got millennials, Xennials, Gen Z, whatever. But there's a group between Gen X, in my opinion, and millennials.
Yeah.
Usually the years start about 78 to about 86 or 85.
Mm-hmm.
That little small generation, you know, we were the ones that we still played outside. We had the first video game consoles for home.
Yeah, y'all are the first
Uh,
generation of video gamers.
yeah, home computers. We experienced the dial-up internet and the first, you know, cable internet,
Yeah, late
the
80s, early
chat
90s,
rooms.
baby. Us. Come on now.
Yeah,
Bring
like,
it around town.
but you know, that's you guys are still. I mean, you guys were 90 babies. Here's the thing of 90 babies. By the time you guys were 10 years old, cell phones
No,
and
stop right there.
yeah,
My age group, I'm late 90s. Late 90s, we was still playing outside and shit. Like,
yeah. But I'm
we,
telling you right now that late. So basically, you got to take in mind, cell phones started being coming out in like 96, 97, maybe 98.
95, because all the rappers in New York had a cell phone with that fat ass. Well, no,
That
late
big
80s.
brick,
Yeah, it was late
that's the
80s.
big brick. That's in the 80s. But I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about cell phone being a common thing. Like almost everyone had a cell phone was late 90s.
yeah.
Because even in the late 90s
Well,
when
no,
I was still in
I don't
high
know. I
school,
don't know, man, because it's. I remember being in the 90s and people was like rocking pagers, like
that's what I was
I
trying to
don't feel
get
like
to. Like in the
cell
late,
phones took over till 2000, like really when
well,
everybody.
that's if you let me finish and shit with your young ass.
Wow,
You know, I had a pager in high school, bro,
fuck you.
and that was in the late 90s.
You had your shirt tucked with the chucks on and the
Nah,
dickies.
bro, fuck you, fucking baby kids.
Where'd you have your flag hanging out? Oh wait, you went
Yeah,
gangbanging, wasn't you?
so
You
look,
always was
man, we're not
gangbanging.
talking about anything criminal. Um,
You went
but
gangbanging.
like in 1997, 98, I remember people starting to have cell phones.
Yeah.
So that with that being said, you know, that small generational gap that I was talking about, you know, we experienced a lot of changes and it became very natural things for us to, you know, use computers, internet, and everything, blah blah blah. Versus the millennials, it was a very native thing. By the time they became of age, it was already there for them. Internet, chat rooms, cell phones, things like that. You know, online gaming and shit. That was already like right there. But anyways, for
That's debatable.
this, it
You a
ain't
old head.
debatable.
It is.
Man. Don't don't forget, man. I grew up throwing hands, not fucking talking shit on the internet. I'll fuck you up.
Nigga, first though, my generation fought. The generation
Your
after us,
generation, what?
the people I grew up with fought. We was out there fighting.
Bro, shit, I was out there fighting. No, I
Ask,
ain't gonna.
ask Hootie.
We'll save that for
Ask
another
Hootie.
conversation.
Ask Hootie. If we ever get him on the podcast, ask Hootie.
Who who?
Shout out to my brother Who, bro. Yeah, we was fighting, bro. But
Oh no,
everybody was a good kid.
hey,
I caught
hey,
a couple.
I don't even need to hear it from Hoot. I already know. Talking to my dog, he was a fucking
Bro, man,
He was a
listen.
brawler, bro. He was a
I got
brawler.
when my mama died, I got into a fight with this dude in my neighborhood, and then when I moved up to Decatur, I got into a fight because of who. And listen, bro, he talked me. He said, "Man, beat that nigga ass, bro." Because what made me I don't fight, but what made me fight was he started talking about my mama, and you know that's a sensitive topic because she
Oh yeah,
passed
yeah,
away.
yeah.
And I just remember, I just remember blacking out, going in, and all I remember from the fight is Keith picking me up, and like next thing you know, like he was carrying me like outside of the school, but he was talking shit for me. Like he was talking
Mhm.
shit to the nigga I just got to fighting because I was just like so like heated and stuff. Come to find out like the sickle cells and shit fucked me up. Like that I shouldn't have been doing that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
not to cut you off, but going back to the topic,
yeah. Now go back to
like
the topic.
this series that got announced by Disney called Willow.
Mhm.
It's a late '80s movie that a lot of us grew up. Like we were youngsters,
Is
we were
this
little
it?
kids
This the
watching
right
this
one?
shit.
This the right one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the right one.
Okay.
That's the only one, really.
No, when I
Um,
like, bruh, I was trying to find this picture for the podcast, and I kept finding like willow trees and like willow fuck
if it's okay, now if you look at the main
Will
character on
Smith look.
Willow,
Mm-hmm.
it is the guy that is actually the little Ewok Princess Leia runs into in Return of the Jedi.
That little short motherfucker.
That is him.
Oh, okay. No,
And
so
he also comes out. I believe he does R2D2 in the later movies, and in Star Wars
I thought he was
Solo.
R2D2 because he was like only one
Well,
of the
not the
old cats.
original R2D2.
Yeah, no, I know he died, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The original guy
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was in there. Yeah,
He was at like all the well, my Star Wars, like the
yeah. Episode
the
one, two,
trilogy.
three.
Yeah, the one I grew up on, he was like at all the stuff. So like
Yeah, exactly.
that's how I
So
remember.
in Star Wars Solo, he was actually one of the rebels that the chick that comes out in Falcon and Winter Soldier. If you remember in Solo, there's that group of like Ravagers looking people.
Yeah.
She takes her helmet off. She's in that. She's the leader.
Who her?
The girl, the redheaded freckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the leader in Solo, and he's one of the warriors. Gotta go back to cutscenes and check that out. But yeah, he's the main antagonist in the movie, and they're making a series out of it. I don't know any background on it or anything, but I'm sure
When did they announce it?
the
Like, how do you know?
uh shit they announced it when they announced the Phase 4, Phase 5.
Star Wars?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah. So I know people my age and whatnot, they're gonna be excited to see that,
Mm-hmm.
along with that Mighty Duck series that is coming out. I think that's more of a family thing.
Yeah, you was telling me that you enjoy it, but you would enjoy it more like if you had your daughter or something like a kid that age to explain things
Yeah,
to, because they're not touching on none of the old stuff like right now.
on the movies,
But they're
correct?
throwing old hint stuff. But I was saying like that's just probably because they want to grab the new audience, like so it's not just nostalgia trip. Because that's what I feel like Disney Plus right now is bent on, like so stuck on nostalgia, everything
Hmm.
that they have to start like breaking that away.
Well,
Like
look at the catalog they were able to bring to Disney Plus that so many people they didn't want to buy the Blu-rays and the DVDs for those old Disney movies because they're like $25. Now they can just watch it.
nah, bro, but VHSs are like the VHSs for them are fucking expensive, especially if you start looking
Hmm.
fucking platinum collection, diamond collection, shit like the
Like
original
hardcore
releases.
people will buy that. Hardcore people buy that.
I know, and like, and then don't even look at the remastered platinum Blu-ray editions of stuff. Like that shit is just, oh my gosh, it's getting crazy. Like it's really fucking crazy. Like how expensive that stuff is. Marvel shit is getting like that. Like
Hmm.
Iron Man's DVD, the first one, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, you can
Like
watch that in 4K.
unless you catch it, bro. Like I still haven't seen Iron Man in 4K yet. Like Iron Man
On
2.
Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus.
No, they're all in their original. Like, if you got the phone, you can like switch it back and forth from like full HD and 4K.
Let me pull.
Like,
Oh shit.
I don't like Iron Man 1 and 2 are not in 4K. I don't
Let
think
me
Iron Man
check.
3 is in 4K. None of Phase 1 is in 4K unless they go
'Cause I
back.
know they had a 4K section.
Now, they just released the 4K DVDs with the big ass $500 collection bundle thing with Infinity War and Endgame collection, the box collection.
Star Wars is a 4K.
I know Star Wars is in 4K, but they already remastered. I got the box set down there that's in 4K.
Mhm. I'm looking at the 4K list right now.
Yeah,
I
none of
think
Phase 1 is in
so.
4K. I think half of Phase 2 is in 4K. You can buy it all in 4K, but you gotta buy the bundle. Like I said, like you just gotta
Hmm.
buy.
I guess you are right, because I don't see it.
Yeah,
Captain
no, look.
America. Captain America's on there.
But see, it came out. They had their own re-release when they did Civil War.
Avengers is in 4K.
Now
Here
that
it
one
is.
is
Iron Man 3, Thor.
Iron Man 3 is in Phase 2. I said none of Phase 1 is in 4K.
Thor is Phase 1.
Thor is Phase 1.
Yeah,
But Taika
it's on there.
Waititi did a recent box set of Thor, and that's probably why it's in 4K. Like if they had a
Mhm.
recent release of box set, like anything, if you had a movie in Phase 3, you had a new box set that came out with your trilogy movie, and that's how I know Cap is in 4K because I have Cap in 4K, the
Yeah.
original one. But Iron Man's box set came out in like 2014, 2013, 2014, and it's not in 4K. But Iron Man 3 is in 4K, but they just re-released it in 4K. Like when they did the whole like catch up to everything or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, what you say? Going to mute. Oh my gosh, I think that showed up in the actual video on my end. So next time, text me. But I think uh, if you had a movies in Phase 3, or if you buy the big box set, it's in 4K. They probably may release it later, but you know they want you to pay for that box set right now, which I still may buy eventually if I can find one, but that shit is expensive and it's nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Like I think it's easier to find a PS5 to get a damn Marvel's Endgame box set. You gonna take a look. Actually, yeah, let's take a little break. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then I'll cut the intro right here.
Iron Man, name Tony, man. I keep that Iron Man. I'm Batman, Black Bruce Wayne, man. Like I'm Yeezy, man. My king shit, like I'm Thor shit. On my Marvel shit, my dick wet, cause your girl wet. Do the math bet, morphin' nigga. I'm a ranger nigga, like these army niggas, thrill nigga. On this danger nigga, know this beat nigga. R.I.P. to MJ, he don't know about me. Just know that he the GOAT and y'all gon' know about me. R.I.P. to MJ, he don't know about me. Just know that he the GOAT and y'all gon' know about me. I went rogue in this.
And we're back. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Well,
All right.
y'all
So,
don't know. I'm gonna lie.
as we're talking about Disney announcements, Disney Plus, going back to MCU, Marvel Disney announcements, you're gonna have Hawkeye, supposedly late fall 2021.
Yeah.
We have What If, which I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
To what you said as far as Ironheart, she's going to be introduced in Armor Wars.
Well, we don't know yet. I don't know the timeline.
Well, that's what they're saying on this article. So,
Oh, you pulled it up?
yeah. We also have Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. Apparently, Miss Marvel is going to be Kamala Khan Marvel, which is going to appear on Captain Marvel 2, which I think we got a title on that recently, which is going to be called The Marvels, right?
Yeah, they changed it. It's just the Marvels, which I like that better because
Mm-hmm.
Photon and all is like included because her logo's in the title screen.
Right. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. There's also going to be that short film series starring Groot, which is going to be I Am Groot. That's just Disney Plus. We're not talking about the movies yet. Movies, obviously, one of the biggest ones with some of the biggest question marks, if not the biggest question mark. Black Panther 2.
You want to touch on that real quick?
Hold on, let me finish this little list and then we'll touch on that. Got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, and that's just alone on Marvel. Let's talk about Black Panther 2, then we can go to the Lucasfilms announcements that Disney made. Okay. So, Black Panther 2, who you got? Shuri?
All right, do you want me to say what they're going to do or what I would like them to do?
All right, how about we talk about what you would like them to do, because what you think they're going to do is also just an opinion, and we don't have anything solid on it yet. Right, everybody, he's chewing. Let him chew and process the food.
You can hear it?
No, I could see it.
I was about to say, this mic can't pick up shit. You can hear that? Oh my god. I'm gonna just be blunt. They don't need to recast him. They need to let us grieve with Marvel. Like, show us that you really cared about Chadwick like we did. You know what I'm saying? Because you know me, I'm a big baseball fan. I played baseball when I was little. I'm not as in touch with it as I used to be, but baseball was my sport growing up. And the Jackie Robinson movie was my movie because he was like one of the dudes that inspired me, what all the shit he went through. And that's how I got introduced with Chadwick. So I've been a fan since that. I didn't care about I love Black Panther too, don't get me wrong. So when he came to the MCU, I was already a fan of him. And so when we lost him, I was devastated. So I want all that shit they were saying, we're not gonna recast the role, all this, yes, and third. Yippity yappy they were saying. Cool. Show us. I know as a business standpoint, they should recast him. As a fan standpoint, they should give it to M'Baku and let him be Black Panther, and then let Shuri grow up, and then let her become Black Panther. I feel like that way the movie could start off with him dying off screen, like just hypothetically speaking, the movie is the opening scene is like the title card opening, the little Chadwick title screen, and then it's a funeral, and it's everybody in Wakanda crying, the entire Wakanda, like you see the casket getting brought out, and it has the Panther on it, because we didn't get that with his dad. So if we had that with him, oh my god, you know how like epic Marvel could make that, and then
just like that deleted scene from my Endgame.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck decided not to put that in there.
Exactly.
You should be hung for that. That was like the most epic scene.
Come on, bro. Like, or the scene when him and Peter hugged. Like, that was that to me, that's the moment I wanted in the movie. But it's a deleted scene. Like, you gave us the hug, but you didn't give us the kiss on the cheek, like, to let them know he passed the hug, bro. Like, I get why they put the hug in there, but it's supposed to be the kiss on the cheek. And then we didn't get the introduction of Pepper and him. Like, it should have been a whole family moment. You know what I'm saying? But they could right their wrong with Black Panther.
Yeah,
give it to Black Panther.
Definitely. It's a
and then
possibility.
And then have Shuri in this position of what do I do next? Make the movie about Shuri, but make it introduce M'Baku as
Mhm.
the next leader.
So this is
Like,
what you want to happen.
this is what I want to happen. And in Shuri's mind, she's going back and forth with her mom, but her mom's retired. You know, Queen of Wakanda's handling all like the litigations and all the political stuff now, right now. But she's like, we gotta do something. We have to do something. And her and what's Okoye and all of them get together, and they sit there and talk about what about M'Baku. Let's just ask him to help us. Like he leads the Jabari tribe with honor. They respect him. He's actually respected in the MCU. He's not a dick like he is in the comics. Like everybody loves him. I love the actor. Like I feel like he could pay homage and he could feel those shoes without feeling the shoes and having that weight on him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like the fan base as a collective would look at that as, okay, yeah, I'm behind that. But make it about a Shuri and M'Baku understanding, like, I'm only doing this until you're old enough to take the throne. Because it's your family thing. And I will only do it if I will be Black Panther, but I don't want to be the king of Wakanda. And then you have a group effort with Angela Bassett, the Queen, Shuri, and M'Baku. And it's like this trifecta going on. And then it can lead into the Shuri show, and they can like throw her in the Young Avengers, get her that training, get her, hanging out with Okoye, training. It's a lot of stuff that they can do in the Wakanda show with Shuri. There, because she's so young. Well, she's not young, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like Tom Holland in the MCU right now.
Right.
And then let her go.
She's probably a little bit older than Tom Holland.
She's
Peter
my
Parker.
Age. Like in real life, she's my age. So,
no, I'm saying in the MCU, she's probably a little bit older than Peter Parker, because you got to think about Peter Parker is
he's
17 at this point, 18.
Yeah, he's a senior now.
So,
but
she's got to be a little bit older.
She's older than him, but she's not ready to be Black Panther old. You know what I'm saying? Because technically, technically in the MCU, T'Challa was like 30.
Yeah. So so now getting to your opinion of what you think they're going to do, because I mean, obviously we don't know.
What I think they're going to do is, word on the street is that they're going to recast him. And then just have this new dude take on all that pressure in that role. And I don't like that.
That's a big shoes to fill there.
Exactly. Who would, unless he's some young actor who just don't care, who in the actor world right now would be like, yeah, I'll take over Chadwick's spot. I know Chadwick would probably have wanted them to recast, but nobody in their heart would recast. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can't think of the fucked up part. The fucked up part is the guy that could have done it
dead.
Was the bad guy that got killed.
Exactly.
Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan. It's like, shit, man. We kind of fucked up.
The only nigga that could have pulled up and said, "Don't worry, I got all y'all. I got everybody. It's on my back now." Who could have led them? Dead. They already used him, and we can't use Childish Gambino because he's in the Spider-Man movies.
No. I don't.
He could.
No. I'm sorry, but no. He doesn't have that. I mean, I like Childish Gambino. He's had some roles where it's more comedic.
Listen. At this point, we have no more options. That's what I'm saying. Like, Childish could have did it. Like Childish could have did it if he needed to, but it's not going to happen. So the only other niggas that I could think of is our dude that played Snoop and Straight Outta Compton. He been blowing up here recently. Our nigga from Get Out who just played Fred Hampton and Judah and the Black Messiah.
But here's the thing about that, and I was thinking that
Wait,
while
no,
we were talking,
he's
in Black Panther.
God damn, he's so lit.
Which, you know, thinking this, you know, when you're talking, I'm like, you know, one of the big plot holes after Black Panther is what happened to him.
Right.
Because we never saw him in Infinity War or anything having to do with Wakanda. Did he get ousted? Did he get sent to prison? Because his wife is Okoye.
I think got put in treason. Like he's in jail right now.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's out the door. And actually, here's
like,
why I'm thinking. Like I don't.
His whole trial won Infinity War, was it?
Nah, I don't think they ever touched on it.
No, only the Jabari tribe and the goddamn what's it called? The
Doja Milaje.
Yeah, the Dora Milaje.
Well, if you really think about it, there were so many Wakandans there that they could have had all the tribes there, and we don't know.
I mean, yeah, no, they had. Well, technically, they had all the actors there, but
yeah, because they had the border tribe. They were the ones with the shields.
Yeah, but the border tribe is his tribe, but he wasn't there. So
exactly. So who's in charge of the border tribe now?
Exactly, like
is it Okoye? Because Okoye is in charge of the Doja Milaje.
Yeah, but
she's the main bad bitch.
That is true, and they out here all in every goddamn territory. But
you know, speaking of the Doja Milaje, how bad was that scene?
Oh man, you talking about?
Can we just say
Black
and Bucky's like, you don't want to do that, John.
No, he said,
good job, John. Nice hit, John.
When that nigga John said, "Can we put the pointy stick?" Then I said, "Oh yeah, beat that nigga ass, bro." You don't.
But man, the way she did him on the arm, though,
bro,
my jaw dropped.
She soft resetted that nigga arm so fast.
That was not a soft reset. That was a hard reset. That bitch went completely off. My jaw dropped. His jaw dropped.
You know
he
that,
was like,
bro, she did the physical version of the Doctor Strange thing with the what's the ancient one? Did the little
throw him into the astral plane.
Bro, she did.
No, you know what she did? Here's what she did. Remember back in the day when we used to run those heists on Grand Theft Auto and you'd have to pull the plug from your Xbox? She did that to him.
Bruh, like she did that.
She said Control or Delete, bitch.
Bruh, he said Sam was like, I didn't know she could do that. He was
like neither did I. She did a fucking Jackie Chan move on his ass.
That shit was so funny. That shit was funny. That let
my jaw. My jaw dropped, bro.
Moment,
I was like,
that was that moment when you know you did wrong and your mama just give you that look.
Nah, for me it was I did something wrong. My mama beat my ass with a spoon and kicked me up against the fridge.
No, that's what I'm saying. That look, she give you that look. When we get home, I'm beating your goddamn ass. Just remember this.
No, for me, my hard reset in life, I was like in 5th grade. My mama beat my ass, hit me with the spoon, and kicked me. I always tell people I died one time. I sure fucking died. I reset, never disrespected my mom again. Fucking hard reset, bitch.
That's the LA Mexican shit. Y'all was out there gang banging.
Yeah, man. Shot this nigga. But nah, man. Like, okay, so you know we got that. That's a possibility. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who actors that got left that are young black actors that have a good following? I don't think Denzel Washington's son can do it. Like, everybody want him. I don't see him fitting that role.
You know who would be pretty dope, but I think he's just too older to take the role. Is the same Marsala Ali, or I don't know how to say his name. He's a new black.
He's Blade.
Yeah, he's Blade. Which I actually love that casting.
No, yeah, that's perfect. Especially
That was fucking
young Blade, like in comic book Blade, he looked just like that nigga. Moral A1 with the casting, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
A1 with that's why I'm hurt Chad. Like who is number 2? You can't, bro. That's like.
But you know what? Everybody gives credit to like Kevin Feige for starting this, whatever, like the main brain behind it and everything. No doubt. Give props to him for what he did. But nobody gives credit to John Favreau, who started this.
Who put up the money, who got all the people.
Started it.
Bro, he went and got Audi. He got Paramount Pictures and all them. Bro, go. He the goat.
He started it, bro.
Bro. He was directing every one of them. He wrote all the scripts. He was working his ass off, bro. And everybody like, no, bro, Favreau. I'm just like, nah, Happy the goat.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah, bro. Like
for real, like
if it wasn't for him,
he the one
starting it,
and he was the one that pushed for RDJ. They was trying to get
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no, Pirates of the Caribbean dude.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, they wanted Johnny.
I thought it was Tom Cruise they were trying to get.
It was both of them. I remember reading about Tom Cruise, but he was like, nah, just Mission Impossible stuff. He was shooting like Mission Impossible 3 or 2 at the time. When they started, they started like.
I think it was 3. It was 3.
It was 3, and
I think so.
Because Mission Impossible 1 came out like the 90s, but Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible 2 didn't come out till about late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, and then Johnny Depp had just signed his Disney deal with the Pirates of the Caribbean. With like he had just signed on for like multiple movies, and he was getting Disney money before Disney money was even Disney money. And so they signed RDJ for $500,000. And to think about how much money they didn't have, and they made that. Did you know all the props were, they made them all, like the suit, the Mark 1 was made. Like they made all that shit, dude. And it's just like the only CGI parts is the last fight against Ironmonger, like the clash in the metal and all the parts coming off and stuff.
Yeah,
that's the only stuff that's like CGI, but like everything else is like in the flying, of course, but and like when the suit moves and shit, that's CGI. But like everything else was like a nigga in a suit walking around and shooting shit. That shit was
and the majority of it was at that time was still like fabricated, whatever. They didn't start really using the little dot suits into Iron Man 2, I believe, and but what they did have in Iron Man 2, and
it was
because
they tested it with the fight scenes, and they did good in the fight scenes, but it was still
because I was gonna say Brody and Tony Stark actually had the helmet on, and then the rest of it was CGI.
Yeah, that was the only thing that part, like the fighting stuff, that's when they tested it, because they was doing. They had shot in a video game studio too. I forgot what it was, because I remember watching E3 and they show like some stuff, or I think it was E3 or something else. Like it was during like E3 and they show like Iron Man 2 stuff, because they like announced the game and shit for it. But dude, like they did a lot. It wasn't to Iron Man 3 in phase 2 when after Avengers made the money, then they was like fucking rolling in dough, like nigga, let's try this shit. Let's go get them. Hey, real them CGI niggas, bring them on board. Hire them niggas, bro. Like, and they was able to like upgrade all their tech and shit. And then we fucking got Endgame. And so it was so dope about Endgame is that everybody who ever worked on like all those movies came, because like Thor had his set of people, Cap had his set of people, Tony had his set of people. The Guardian
Hulk had,
and
even if you remember, Hulk had his set of people when it was Universal. and that ending scene where Tony Stark walks in, that was way later. The Paramount's like, let's add this so we can try to continue it later.
The first screening of Hope didn't have the end credit scene. I remember that.
Uh-huh.
And I had to go watch it again. The only end credit scene that I missed in my entire life was Iron Man's. Because I did not think to stay at
you think you're the only hero in this world?
Yeah, that shit epic at this point, but my fucking 12,
the beginning,
14-year-old mind wasn't thinking of staying to the end of the credit scene. The only reason they got around is because those kids back in that didn't want to go home, that stayed late behind the movies kissing and shit. They seen the shit and made a fucking
that's so
MySpace
cute
post. Bro, it was like some niggas from MySpace posting it and shit. Oh, it's Samuel Jackson in Iron Man. And I remember coming home and waking later that night. Me and Keith was looking at IGN or some shit, and they had a screenshot, one of them old flip phone screenshots of Samuel Jackson showing up at the end inside Tony's.
So let me tell you a story on that real quick, man. First time I saw that scene, I was like, I knew it was Nick Fury by eye patch, whatever. I was like,
no, I knew it was Nick
Fury.
But
I remember the old Nick Fury looked like a white guy with, a goatee and shit. But I came to find out later on, after that scene came out, that a couple of years before that, they actually had changed Nick Fury's look in the comics to look black, to look like Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, and
before the movie came out.
He sued them. And he was they was like, what do you want? And he's like, if y'all ever make a movie, I want to be my character.
There you go. And I didn't know that because I had stopped reading comics in a minute. So
no, see, I grew up on the Ultimate Universe. When I was getting into comics, I didn't know about the original shit. I thought the TV show was its own thing. So I didn't know I knew about original 616 universe because of the TV show. They based everything from that. I grew up off the Ultimate Universe. So my Nick Fury in my head, ever since I've been a kid, was black. I was like, oh, so he's black in the comics and he's white in the TV show. I just thought that's how it was.
Yeah, my Nick Fury from my childhood in the comics
is white.
White. So when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, well, that makes sense. I stopped reading fucking comics for a while.
We argued about it on Xbox back then.
Yep. So, moving on.
My Nick Fury black, yo. Black.
Moving on to our little list here of announcements by Disney. Let's go to Lucasfilms.
Lucas? I don't think we have. What a list.
Yeah, Lucasfilms, everything Star Wars. So we had the Bad Batch we talked about earlier, which I think the last 3 movies were subpar.
Oh, the last trilogy?
Yeah, subpar. Yeah. Although the video games are coming out that are way better than the movies.
Oh man, Fallen Order was so epic.
Bro. I need to fucking Knights of the Old Republic again, man. So for me, one of the biggest things, that's coming out, 2 actually, but one's going to be the one that everybody's expecting, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I did say that the Rangers was canceled. I recently saw that.
Yeah, why is that canceled? Because that ain't the pilot one?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even seen a pilot or nothing.
No, it wasn't going to be about the pilots.
Yeah, the pilots, the Rangers.
Yeah, so okay, I probably know why. The director of that is the director of Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay.
So
obviously we got that was Rangers of the New Republic. Ahsoka coming out. Bad Batch, I said, already came out. And then another one I'm looking forward to, and this is a little bit more of a closer to home kind of thing. in support of fellow Latin Hispanic actors. We're gonna have a series on Andor, which is
Rogue One.
from Rogue One.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be obviously a prequel to Rogue One.
Hispanic
Diego
accent.
Luna. There you go. Diego Luna is gonna be the star on that. So I gotta give big ups to that because it's representation. Me growing up on Star Wars, I see no Hispanics and shit. On anything really.
Yeah.
So that's
one
a big thing.
That's because I can
Oh.
how I was it in game, like thinking
Uh-huh.
back on it, I can only imagine how it was for y'all in the movie theaters when it's like, Luke, I am your father. Hearing that in the movie.
Well, I mean, I wasn't born for that yet. I mean, you got to take in mind I was born in '81, so when
Oh, that's 79, ain't it? 70.
yeah, 70. I think Star Wars was
77,
74, 77, 79.
It ain't that old, is it?
So I mean, when I was watching
But you were old
these
enough
three
to,
movies, I was watching them at home.
Yeah, but you were coming off of that though, so you were still in that air. Like right now, you know how kids right now are experiencing in game and it's still fresh, but it's not.
I can tell you, like, as far as anything comic, Star Wars, at that young age of between, let's say, 10 and 18, we didn't have a lot other than Star Wars Episode 1 and 2 around there, I believe.
Yeah.
So my biggest excitement, I think I was like 17, 18, was, being a big comic book fan growing up as a kid. My favorite group in Marvel has been X-Men. Favorite character is Wolverine. Huh?
They took over the 80s.
Was that original X-Men movie, man? I was lining up. So, going back to Star Wars, we got the Andor, like I said. Then we have the Acolyte, which is going to be based in the High Republic era, which is back when, Yoda was young, whatever.
Who's going to be the main character of that, though?
You got me, bro. We do know that Hayden Christensen is going to come back as Darth Vader in Obi-Wan. That's going to be dope. I don't think they gave him enough chances to portray Darth Vader.
He got the wear suit for 30 minutes.
Yeah. I definitely think they should have given him more.
To me, he's way more Darth Vader than other dude. And the voice of my boy from the black dude, he's a big actor. I can't think of his name.
Yeah. So they got the droid story, which I'm guessing is probably gonna be cartoons of R2D2 and C3PO adventures. And last but not least, also got to give this a big ups because, like I said earlier, growing up, there wasn't a lot of representation for Hispanics, and just the same way there was a lot of representation for Black. We are going to have Lando with Childish Gambino.
Yeah, that's one. Now you talking. That's my dude. I'm in there. I feel like he didn't get enough. Time to really pull off Lando, because when he's supposed to be in.
Oh no, he was fucking dope. I don't give a shit. Everybody wants to knock on Han Solo movie and say it was trash.
Han Solo was
that shit was fucking fire, bro.
Dude,
I think they just released it at the wrong time.
And that's what
I think they released it at the wrong time.
Too many. They released in October. Did Guardians of the Galaxy
Nah, they released it. I thought they released it in May.
Was it May or October? I thought it was late, bro. I want to say it was late that year. Hold on.
I'll double check.
I want to say it was a fall release because I remember it was 2018. It was 2017.
No, I was right. May.
May?
Yep, that's why.
Then it was,
how many Star Wars movies have been released in May, bro?
Yeah, it was Infinity War fucked it up.
Yep.
That's what it was.
2018.
Infinity War and that's what I'm thinking of. Black Panther. I went to go see Black Panther and Infinity War. I wouldn't stud no damn Solo. I wouldn't see Solo that summer, bro.
Yep. I went to see it. I thought that shit
I
was
know.
fire, bro.
You told me to go see. I said, bro, I went to see Infinity War like 8 times when it came out, bro. I was
But
like on that Infinity War train, bro. I was so shook that they even put the snap in the movie. I had to go see it again because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But um when I seen Solo, I was like, hell yeah, they killed that. But I guess because it was so like you had Infinity War like up here compared to like hype and shit, and Solo was like right here.
Yeah. Well,
You
you
know
also
what I'm
got to
saying?
take in mind,
You just
know,
got done seeing all
what
these amazing actors on the
Star
big screen
Wars.
for one
Yeah,
time.
but you also had Star Wars Rogue One
Rogue
and
One
the
was
impact that
jumping.
came out, especially that last scene.
That's what Rogue One came out in the fall that year, like the following year. Rogue One was jumping, and Rogue One had Darth Vader in there going dumb on them niggas, and then you get the Solo, it's jumping, but like you not running from Darth Vader jumping. Darth Vader
But here's the thing about it though, like everybody was like, stay to the extra scene where you see Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, hold up, Darth Maul's dead. So a lot of people that didn't watch the Clone Wars at that time, I hadn't seen it.
I had told you about it. I was hyped as fuck.
Yeah.
I was hyped as
So I was like, shit, I gotta go watch all this shit.
I hyped as fuck when I seen my nigga Darth Maul in that bit. That's the only Star Wars book I bought. Well,
so the last thing that I got for Star Wars movie wise is gonna be Rogue Squadron.
That's a movie?
That's gonna be a movie.
What? Then that's
see how that goes.
Well, I think the director of Captain Marvel is doing that then.
No, the director of Wonder Woman 1984 is doing that.
That's who's doing it. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we got some stuff coming up, man, from Disney. I mean, there's other stuff. There's Pixar movie coming up.
What made me mad about Star Wars though? They should have been doing this open shared universe, bro. They should have been doing this. All the
imagine. Have you seen that video where they show that clip on Endgame where Thanos' ship starts flying in the sky, and then they switch it like imagine if, and let's fucking Darth Vader's Star Cruiser fucking come in and like, bro, come on.
The day they do that, I don't know, bro. I would love to see new Darth Vader stuff, bro. That's a character that when you go watch the old movies, it's just not enough of him. Especially like the type of power they said he had in the books and how strong he was, and especially watching him like in the books when he like bring down planets. Him and Luke did not get enough justice to me at all, no matter what anybody says. That's just me.
Yeah, they definitely should have given him more.
Hell yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, Darth Vader is such an amazing character that how should I say this? Give us what we want, basically. Show us that he is this badass motherfucker who can wipe out planets, pull down ships. Give us all of that. And Luke, too. We didn't get enough Luke. And that's why I was hyped about the new trilogy. But the one time he shows up, they kill him. And it's just like, they need to erase that second movie. If they would erase the second movie out of the new trilogy, keep the first one, and make a new third one, it'll be a better trilogy.
I mean, that's too much to do. I don't think they're gonna spend money on doing that. But
yeah,
with that being said, they've created so many of these characters that are being put into canon in video games that are essentially more powerful than
Anybody
even
else?
Yoda at times.
Mm-hmm. How you gonna kill them all? How you gonna? First off, now we
First
gotta
of all,
talk.
how did they
How you
never
gonna?
show up in the fucking first trilogy?
Hey, bro, make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. Like they at this point, Star Wars should be a multiversal thing,
Hmm.
and then just make it then.
Because
Game.
I mean, you look at what's that kid from Fallen Order? It was pretty powerful. I mean, I get the ending, spoiler to whoever didn't fucking finish the game, but you don't get to battle Darth Vader because you get thrown off and you fucking
Yeah,
escape.
but that lets you know how like weak that nigga is, and that's why he ain't never show up. But that's what I'm saying. That's his first game.
But what about the guy from Force Unleashed? Star Killer.
They killed him.
No, it didn't.
Yes, they did. Did you not?
Not in the video game.
Yes, they did.
Shit, I gotta go back and play it.
He dies in the first one, and the second one is a clone. Oh, damn! Spoilers to anybody that ain't never played it, but
I forgot about all that.
yeah, the second one you find out he's a clone, and he's just in the second game is so trash. Like it's no point in just playing it. Like just play the first one, and he dies at the end. Like,
I played it. It's just been a while since I played it, man.
Yeah, you die at the end, bro. You go out like a fucking G though. But again, you find out that like he was just held hostage the whole time. So, and he takes place after all the old stuff, but he dies before the new trilogy. So like he didn't even live long. He only stayed 18 years. Like as he's dying is when the new trilogy, like the first movie.
You know what they should make a series or movie on?
What?
Is Darth Raven.
Raven?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing. All the people that we would want to see in a show, they're not like Darth Maul's what's his name? The one that trained him.
The train Darth Maul?
Mm-hmm.
Dooku?
No.
Oh, not Dooku.
And not Dooku, yeah. All right, say no, not Dooku.
Sidious, Darth Sidious.
Is it Sidious?
Yeah, Palpatine.
That's another. Well, damn, is it? That's another person that isn't shown to show what he can do. Like, wow, he can see his age.
Because Darth Maul is brought on by Sidious. After Sidious, Darth Maul gets killed, he brings in Dooku.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dooku trains Savage, which is Darth Maul's brother, and that chick.
About the chick too.
What's her name?
But she dies quick, doesn't she? If I can remember.
I think she's still alive, dude.
One of them died quick as fuck.
Savage.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Savage died. Watch a bunch of people never seen fucking Clone Wars and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're probably in a
Spoiler.
podcast where everybody gonna be clicking off now.
Like, don't leave us.
So let's get it back on track. Let's get off all the spoiler stuff.
All right, so we done with MCU. We done with Lucasfilm so far, I think.
You want to start wrapping it up?
Yeah, I think so.
What games you been playing? All right, let me go to the wrap up screen. What games you been playing?
Right now, the only thing I've been playing is I'm trying to finish Ghost of Tsushima because I didn't start playing it until after I got my PS5.
And I'm so hurt that I didn't wait, bro. Like, if there's one thing I wish I could go do, my dumb ass was like, I'm going to get Ghost, play it, and then I'm going to wait on Cyberpunk to come out and play the Cyberpunk on my PS5.
Speaking of Cyberpunk, what's going on with that?
And fuck Cyberpunk, bro. I'm just going to be real with you. Fuck, I played it. I turned it on. When you called me Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
No, was it Saturday? We was setting up trying to see what stuff we can use.
Nah, that was Sunday. Sunday or
Sunday?
Monday?
No, it wasn't Monday. Today is Monday, ain't
Today's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday.
it? Well, yeah, well, technically it's Tuesday for us still, but it was Saturday. You called me Saturday, and we set it up for Sunday. So Saturday, I turned it on, updated it, the newest patch, like I think it's 1.22. It ain't nothing, bro. It ain't nothing important. It ain't changed nothing. It runs slightly above 1080p. It ain't none of the shit that. It's still not the game they promised us. It's still not, and it sucks, bro. And it's so disappointing. Like the cars and stuff drop better. Like everything on a technical standpoint runs fine, but it's not the game that was promised. That makes sense.
I think they fucked up and made a PC game try to work on a console.
Yeah, like, but see, that's the thing. They kept advertising it as the fucking console game. Like it was shown off at like the Xbox E3. So like it was showing off everything Xbox. Like, bruh, that's the only reason I bought the Xbox One X. I was like, bro, I'm trying to play Cyberpunk and the clearest quality, everything. They had the Cyberpunk Xbox. I tried to get it, missed it. Ended up getting I got the Gears one on sale. That's what happened. I had all the Cyberpunk stuff pre-ordered, everything ready for September. They pushed it back. The controller shit came out. I was finna get the controller. And then I was like, nah, I'm gonna just wait since it got pushed back. Cause some told me like if they pushed it back that first, cause they had pushed it back to like April and they missed April. And then when they pushed it back from September, I was like, I'm gonna just wait. So I canceled like all my pre-orders for like the head. You remember the headset I showed you? The controller, all the shit. I had the fucking bundle. The only thing I didn't have was the statue one. But I was so excited for Cyberpunk. And then that shit come out and was trash. But it ran fine on the PS5. Oh, that's what it was too. When I got my PS5, I canceled all of my Xbox shit. So like all my Xbox controllers and all that shit that I had, it like pre-ordered for, I just put it on the PlayStation. And then when I got the game though on PlayStation without like the headset, and I'm glad I didn't get the headset because I ended up getting these. But when I got the game, it ran fine, but it was only in like standard. It only played as like the regular PS4 version. But if you played it on an actual PS4, it crashed. So with that happening, I was like, I mean, I'm good. It's running. Fuck it. I'm going to play it. It's not until they start patching everything with it fucked up on my end. I was like, man, what the fuck? I was so pissed off, bro. Like, when they gave out that first like stability patch and they started like doing a big update and like they did one update in January, I want to say January, February, everything started going down the drain for me. And I just stopped playing it ever since. And then I turned it on Saturday and I updated it and it's just not worth it. It's like 110 gig game.
Oh, I told you when the fucking, I think you were waiting for the release after we had the PS5s and shit. It was like, it got pushed back a month, and then it got pushed back another week, and then another week.
No, when it got pushed,
another week.
no.
I was like,
listen, when I got I had already paid when I got my PlayStation, because I had.
Did you get your money back?
No, I still got. No, I just told you I got the game.
Yeah, no, but they were giving money back, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, but I never did because I know I'm going to play it eventually. But I never went through that process because I'm already on PlayStation list from like returns from like No Man's Sky, some other shit, a bunch of like they charged my car a couple years ago on the PlayStation Plus. You know, back when you first used to get PlayStation Plus, they will automatically like put your card, like charge your card if it runs out back then. And so I would call and bitch at them. So like I'm on like a list now. So I just stopped returning shit. But when I got the game, when I got my PlayStation that day, my pre-order I had already put the money when I knew when I got my let me backtrack. When I got my PlayStation, I pre-ordered it. I canceled my pre-order on Xbox and moved it on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Digitally. So when I got the game digitally, I had I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna fix it by February. I'm not gonna return it. I'm just gonna wait and just forgot about it. And then never returned it. And then I know they're gonna come out with it eventually and fix it, but
Eventually.
yeah, eventually. But it's just like by the time they fix it and stuff, I'm gonna be playing all the other shit that's coming out. Like I'm not gonna think to go back to it, but I still have it. But it's not on a PlayStation Store no more. Like even if I wanted it, I couldn't get it. So I'm kind of happy I still got it because ain't no telling when they're gonna fix it. But I could play it that day whenever they release it. Like, hey, the next gen update patches out, and if you still got your copy, you can play it. Because they got to go through a whole bunch of shit with PlayStation at this point. Because now PlayStation has to actually test the game now for them. Like PlayStation got in the hole. But
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, trying to finish that. Once in a while, I'll jump on the show or NBA 2K1, 21, I mean. Um, Black Ops Cold War.
I ain't played Black Ops since last time me and you played.
Yeah, I deleted. I mean, I could just re-download everything, but I took off GTA,
Yeah.
took off Odyssey because that shit was pissing me off.
I re-downloaded that and I was playing it, and then I remember why I deleted it.
I did start up on Metal Gear. That
There you go. That's a real nigga game. There you go.
I got to the desert and it pissed me off, and I deleted it.
Nah, bro, you need to get back to it. Get back to it. Damn, bro.
What else?
Show me dark as fuck.
I got Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Gran Turismo to come out. That shit looks so fucking.
Nah, yeah, I'm getting that too. I'm getting that. I'm playing. I just been playing Final Fantasy 14, bro. Like the new update came out today. Finishes.
I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since I played it on fucking Nintendo or my Game Boy.
Now that you mentioned that, listen. So the rumor report is that it's a Final Fantasy game coming out during, like they're gonna announce it at E3, but it takes place during Final Fantasy 1. Like it's going back to the Final Fantasy 1 world, but they're bringing it to next gen. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive.
That'll be interesting.
And it's
Oh, you know, the other thing I was playing, but I just recently took off too, was Tony Hawk for the PS5.
Oh, yeah,
I was actually enjoying that one.
Yeah, but it's
That was
just a
pretty
short
fun.
game. It's just a short game though. But yeah,
Not really, because I mean, if you're trying to get all the achievements, you know, it's gonna take you a minute. Yeah, I haven't played that game since PS1, bro.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm still, and then especially, you know, it's a different controller now. It's not the same controller like it was back then.
Oh yeah, it's more buttons now, so you can do more shit now.
So there's that. I mean, I got the PS1 Classic that came out with the little True Blue stick to get Tony Hawk 1 and 2 on it too, and
yeah, you modded it, didn't you?
a bunch of other games. I did the same thing with the Sega Genesis. I haven't modded my NES Classic. I might. Don't know yet. And recently was actually able to acquire Super Nintendo Classic.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah, because like everybody bought it and was trying to sell it for like $120, $150. You know.
Hootie got one. Hootie got Hootie got the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah, I mean, and retail price is like $90, bro. You know?
Yeah, I know.
I found one. The guy was selling it for like
No, you told me you found it on the
100.
marketplace, didn't you?
Yeah, I found it for 100. So I sent a message. I'm like, yo, bro, I'll give you 90 for it because I got to pay the shipping. I mean, I would have told someone, I'll give you 80 for it, but I got to pay for the shipping. You know, it retails at 90. So he's like, fuck it, all right. Sent it, plug it in, it works fine. So now I'm thinking about modding it.
Yeah,
Really, the only reason I want to mod it is I really want to put fucking James Bond on that.
they said it's doper to mod the NES Classic than it is the PlayStation Classic. It's easier.
Actually, the PS1 Classic and the Sega Classic, modding it because I did that True Blue. No, it's like a USB stick, whatever. You just plug it in, and it automatically loads. You don't actually mod it for shit.
Yeah.
So fucking great, especially the Sega one, dude. Like they had the old X-Men games on it and everything. Fucking awesome. The old Spider-Man, Maximum Carnage.
Oh, that was, man, I remember that. That was my shit back then.
So, and then I recently I was doing like a little cleanup in my garage, and I found my old Game Boy. So I'm gonna take it to a shop and see if I can get the screen updated, make it a little bit more clear. Start buying some Game Boy games and shit, you know. But yeah, pretty much I haven't been playing that.
Well, let's see. Well, I've been playing, like I said, Final Fantasy 14. The new update just happened where they finally ended the expansion we've been playing through for the past 2 years, like 2019 to now. It just ended. They just gave out the last quest missions for it, and so I gotta play through that. But they're basically getting us ready for the next expansion, which is Endwalker. That's from the trailer. That's coming out in November. Yeah, it's coming out in November. It's gonna be lit as fuck, and it's the first time since base game. So like, I played Final Fantasy 14 back when the PS4 first came out, and I was around like with the original people who play like in the base game, and then I played up the Heaven Sword, and Destiny came out, and then I got really big on Destiny. So I missed when Stormblood and Shadowbringers came out, and halfway through, I played the first year Heaven Sword, and then missed like the second year. So I done missed like all the update shit and all the shit that came out there. So when I came back to Final Fantasy, I had to relearn all the new shit. It took me a minute, but I finally got caught up. Finally been playing through it. So now I'm just in the mood of just like getting ready for Endwalker. It's gonna be the first time since base game where I'm have my character ready for the next expansion. So I've been doing that. And then Monster Hunter Rise came out on the Switch a couple of months ago, a month ago at this point, I think. And I've been playing that. And I pre-ordered the Monster Hunter controller, the little Joy-Con controllers for it, and I was playing it when it came out, and then I waited, and then I was like, well, I want to play it with the controllers. So like I didn't play it for a while, and then the controllers just came in like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and then no, it was a week and a half ago, and then I started playing again, and bro, that Joy-Con, like it makes the fucking the oh, I forgot what it's called, but it I can go get it here in a minute. But it gives you actual controller on the Joy-Con, and it made the game. Let me go get it. Hold on. It made the actual controller. See, it gave it an actual controller on it with a D-pad and stuff. And this thing changed the game for me. Like I have a grip. Yeah, I had a grip case for it. and you can change out the grips and stuff. Hold on. It has a grip case and stuff, and I was using like these little grips, which they're amazing. Don't get me wrong, like on the actual controller and stuff, like it feels good, but once you play the Switch, you know you don't have like a natural D-pad and stuff. So like you miss out on little stuff, and like all of this shit on like the regular controller is small as fuck. I mean, you've seen a Switch, haven't you? Like a
Yeah,
normal
yeah,
Switch.
yeah.
All
I've
right,
been
so
I've been asking people to let me borrow a Switch so I can play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. But
no, dude, like listen, after I got this
have you
shit,
played it yet?
no, like I want to, but like for the longest time, I was just playing Pokemon and shit, like my RPGs on my Switch,
Yeah.
because like I want to play like stuff like Marvel Alliance and stuff with this. And for a while, I didn't have like I had my original Switch. I sold it for the Switch Lite to get the Pokemon
Right.
Switch Lite, so I couldn't play it on the TV anymore. So all my Switch controllers and stuff, I know I can like set it up and play it on a little screen or whatever. That's not what I want to do it for. So like when they announced the Red Mario Switch, I was able to get it. Shouts out to the plug, and I was back docking it again. So like now
I
I'm
would have
back
got the
like
blue. The blue's better. I'm just saying.
no, they don't have a blue Switch.
So they
That's what I'm
don't.
saying. No, I would fucking love to have a blue Switch, but they came out with a blue Switch Lite, but I don't want another light. Like I said, if I'm gonna get another Switch, I'd rather it be like a big Switch I can dock it, because my Switch Lite is amazing. Like I got the Pokemon edition. I didn't want to get rid of it. But when they came out with this red Switch, I was like, I gotta have that just because it was different. It was the first one different. And then I was able to get it, and I fucking like was like falling in love with this shit. And it's the Mario edition, so it's red, but everything that comes with it is blue.
Right.
It's dope as fuck, like contrast wise. So it just stood out to me. So when I had got it back and started playing Monster Hunter again, being able to play on the TV and stuff, I just fell back in love with the Switch, because now I can like take it with me and use these controllers and shit, and it gives you that controller feel. Like it feels so good, and it's just like somebody needs to make which there's this company called, they made the 1X Pro, I think, and it's like a Switch PC, just like the Alienware UFO. If those
Mm-hmm.
things actually come out with the controller buttons and stuff like this, it'll change the game, because the Switch is my favorite console just because of the portability. I can play in bed. I can do I can play it whenever I want to. But because Nintendo, it doesn't have, they get some games,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't get the games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, of course, because Nintendo, you
Yeah.
know, if I mean, a lot of people don't recall, but the purpose of Nintendo, their main advertisement back then was it was
Toys.
a family console, family oriented. It was made for
Yeah.
family game night.
Yeah, like the
You know,
Switch is the first console with the Wii U has an M-rated game, but it was like Assassin's Creed or some shit, I think, or Call of Duty.
Mhm.
But this is the first Switch console with like M-rated games are flooded, and they need more of that. They need more support from the developers. But if the Switch Pro ever come out, and people actually, if they make a powerful Switch, I feel like what's going to happen is one of these PC companies is going to make an affordable handheld PC like the Switch, and everybody's going to jump on that shit, because
yeah,
everybody wants a Switch, but the Switch doesn't, like, you can't just like, it's not like me who can look at a Switch and be like, oh, I'll rebuy Final Fantasy and play on it because I just love Final Fantasy, or look at it and be like, I buy Pokemon. I ain't played Pokemon in a while, like, or I buy, I replay through Digimon, or, just something that's, tailored to kids, but you have a connection to it too. A lot of people don't like rebuying games, like the masses don't. Niggas like us will, but it's niggas like us. I just feel like,
I mean, my thing with Nintendo, and like I said, I never owned N64, and then what was that after that? Was the Dreamcast? No, that was Sega.
I was like, it
The
and
Cube.
GameCube.
Was it the Cube, GameCube, and then the Wii? Never really cared for it because every
The
game that
Wii,
I saw
they went back to its
was
fucking roots, bro, with the Wii.
yeah.
I had a Wii and I was
It's
pissed off
very
after I got it.
it kept to the original name, which was the Family Night consoles.
No, and it sold fucking
No,
amazing,
don't get me
bro.
wrong. It's
And
great, especially
they
for
had
family nights
gems.
and
No, like it
those
was
tennis
jumping.
games and shit and all that. Don't get
Mm.
me wrong. That looks
I
fun,
fucked
but
with the Wii. I
me
was mad. I was
at
mad, but when I had
right.
friends over,
But at
we
the
would.
age by the age that those came out, I was more playing Halo and
No, we
GTA
all
and
was, but here, me and the crew that you would play with, we all would who house we going over this Saturday, and when it was my Saturday, we all on the Wii fucking off on Smash Brothers
mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, taking turns on Xenoblade or some shit. Like we played the fuck out of the Wii. But when I was by myself with the Wii, pissed off, mad as fuck. You don't know how,
Mhm.
man, to get the Xbox to play with y'all.
And that's the thing. That's the thing for me.
No,
Other
like
than the time when I was married or whatever, I've always played video games by myself at home. I don't
no,
need
yeah,
a family console
yeah.
in that sense. So as far as the Switch, I still don't see myself buying one to own one. I just want to borrow one. If I can play
No,
more
like that's why I
online. That's
said
it.
if you was here for real, bro, like I had two of them. I still got two of them now. But my original one, I didn't touch it for fucking forever when I had got the Switch Lite. And like right now, like my main Switch right now is the red one. Like my Switch Lite is over there chilling.
Yeah.
But I can't ship it halfway across the United States.
I mean, you could, but that's the thing
I
about it
could,
though
but that's
is
the thing. Like if you don't want
I
it,
could
it's no
easily
point of it.
I could buy a Switch Lite or whatever. Or I can tell my daughters when they come visit me, bring your Switch Lite so I can buy the game and I'll play it. But I
But
don't
shit,
want to play the game on a fucking handhold. I want to hook that shit up to my big ass
that's what I'm
TV and
saying.
enjoy that
That's how I
shit.
know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said if my old Switch, like if I
I
sent
mean,
that,
you
if
can
I
send me
send
that one.
no,
I'll
I'm
send it
not
back
giving
to
you
you,
the
bro.
red one. I know you will send it back, but just I listen, bro. I play Monster Hunter every night before bed now. I just sit in the bed like it's because I have those controllers, like the actual controller feel. It changed the game for me.
As far as talking about change, man, I just like my black PlayStation 5.
That's dope. Did you get the black controller? Because it don't mean shit without the black controller pre-order.
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, I told you, man. Like, right now, I mean, I
Yeah, but
could if I really
you
wanted
know what's
to,
crazy? You know what's crazy? I got
but
a black controller pre-ordered just in case you said something. But when you said your daughters were coming, I
uh
canceled it because I ended up getting the crimson controller pre-ordered.
huh. Well, yeah, no, because I mean, here's what I got to look at, man. My daughters coming. I'm gonna take them out. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, you got to ball out, and
I
that
got,
$70
I
can go
got
a long
two.
way with them.
I got two controllers right now. They both work.
Oh wait,
I
you
don't.
did buy two. Oh yeah, never mind. It's pointless to
I
have
don't
three
need.
at
I
that
don't need
point
a third one.
unless you're a
Now, let's
collector.
say, 6 months from now, I'll buy it, and then I can sell one of my white ones, or buy
Or
two
just
of them and
trade
sell
it.
both of my white ones, or trade
Or
them.
trade one in towards. That's what I would do. Trade one in towards the black one, just to,
Well, I could
just to
trade
have it
both
matching.
of them. I could trade both of them in for the black one.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
sit so close to my PlayStation now. I'm thinking about when I get that crimson one, I'm gonna use my white one that I have for my PC right here as a controller
and
for it.
here's
And
the other thing. So I blacked out the PlayStation 5. Uh,
mhm.
I'll send you a video so we can show it next week or next time, whatever. But
No, if
I
you
plan on
send it to
getting.
me, I'm not posting this until by the time they see it, we have already shot
There we go.
our
I'll
we're
send you
shooting
the
our other
video of it,
one.
but I want to
Send me
get
the
the
video. I'll
docking
put it in there.
stand. Right, I want to get the
The
docking stand,
controllers,
but yeah. But how am I
you
gonna have
could
a
try
white
set.
docking stand and a black PlayStation?
Well, you could take that apart easily and spray paint it. It's just like
Yeah, I
put
don't want.
screws.
I don't even spray painting shit, bro.
You want it to look authentic.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have to wait till a third party. Docking stand.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not in a hurry,
You
bro.
already know somebody like Nyko gonna have a fucking
Bro,
third party.
I'm over here chilling. I'm waiting on shit, man. I don't
Question:
buy
you think
shit.
you think I should have music in the background of the podcast, or just leave it voiceless? Like leave it like this.
I don't know, man. Hey, when we
Just
go
fuck
on
with it.
break,
Just fuck
when
with it.
when you go on break, put some elevator music.
No, I'm
Put some Kenny G, bro. Put some Kenny G.
no, bro. When I go on break, then when we do the when they see the break is already been cut out. I'm editing.
I don't give
the
a shit.
video.
You better put some Kenny G up in that bitch.
No, bro. I'm thinking about putting the intro. No, well, I'm saying all this on air, but by the time they see it, they would already have seen.
They probably already
But,
seen it, ain't true.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
But they
By
gotta
the
know
time they
this is episode 1. This is pilot. Everything goes.
This is episode 1 pilot. That's literally what I'm calling it. Episode 1 pilot. It takes off when y'all see this.
We don't even have a name for it yet. That's how far
that's
ahead
the
we are.
thing. That's the thing. By the time they see it got a name. I done edited it. I done cut out the damn break. I done put in the intro during the break. And we done came back and we're closing out. So everything that we're saying has already happened. See, we in the future, y'all in the past, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stuck.
I want some Kenny G, bro.
No,
I'm
bro.
gonna fuck with people's mind with that Kenny G.
Oh my god.
Put some baby face in that shit.
Nah, I would say some R. Kelly, but you get banned now for playing him.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that
Right.
motherfucker. I ain't trying to go pee.
No,
Yo,
you know what's crazy though?
poo-poo.
Niggas been saying how wild he is for years, and everybody's like, "Man, shut the fuck up." And then all the women came out and said, "No, he really wild," and it was like, "Nigga, y'all ain't give a
Hold on. I'm gonna say an unpopular opinion here. Why, if you go back to like the 50s, even the 40s, music, 60s, how many white artists are talking about you're only 16 and look at homeboy Great Balls of Fire married his little cousin or something, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about,
a lot of them did.
you know,
do some weird shit like
fucking
that.
with younger kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the songs are about young girls.
Mm-hmm. And them young girls
But
throwing that poo nanny.
But now, you know, with this woke culture that's going on, they're going after people that did this shit, but they ain't going after the people that did it before them. You notice?
Stay woke.
You see what I'm not defending either though. I'm gonna say that straight up. Yeah, I see that. I think it's a fucking mental fucking disease that you want to go fuck with young kids and shit. And if you do fuck with kids, you need to be castrated. That's my personal opinion. But to R. Kelly's shit, his shit wasn't just about young kids. His shit was about peeing on women and doing some freaky shit.
Bro.
It was both things, you know what I'm saying?
He was wild.
Like he couldn't keep it in the bedroom. That's his problem. I don't know. But yeah, going back to music intro. What is the intro? I haven't even heard the intro. We're talking about intro.
I'm listening to you after this. Hold on. I'm listening to you after this when we end it. The intro. Keith made the intro.
A word?
Yeah, shout out to him.
Who? I thought we were using names, bro.
I'm pretty sure he don't give a fuck. I'm not using.
He probably won't.
Nah, he won't. I'm not using my name until the niggas find out. They're gonna have to find it on their own. If they care that much.
Or with your fucking bottle spray laugh, I'm pretty sure that won't be hard.
Nigga, fuck you, bitch. When I come out to LA, bro, we scrapping for real. No, for real. I got a vlog next time we come out there since this has started. And you know what's
So,
crazy? The camera I'm using right now is the camera I bought to vlog out there, and I was just too pussy to start recording and stuff. And I should have did all that shit, but it's a time for everything. I'm glad I waited. Um, what else? What else? What else? What music you been listening to?
shit. Honestly, like right now, I've been listening to just random shit, random stations. But I did listen to J. Cole's new album.
How you like that?
Oh, that shit was fire.
You like it?
Yeah.
Me, I'm like I'm half and half. Like I listen to it straight through,
Uh huh.
and
Same.
it's it's dope. But it's just like it's the same J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
he didn't
all
say
right.
the
Let me
only
say
song.
this.
Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying before you go off
Hmm.
on me. I love J. Cole and 21. 21 is like one of my favorite rappers now. For some like I don't know how to explain it. That nigga be talking. It's
The
like
guy
he
that got
good.
deported to England.
Yeah, Sir Savage the 21st is the GOAT. Leave my nigga alone.
The gangster rapper from England.
GOAT. He the GOAT. All right. We just go.
That's like saying Drake is a gangster rapper from Canada, bro.
Nah, nigga, don't disrespect 21. He'll off your ass in that British suit. You better leave that nigga alone. So 21 and J. Cole, it just brings some, I guess 21 brings some out of J. Cole. Cause
Right.
that song hard as fuck, bro.
Nah.
But
So this is
everybody
what I was
got the
gonna say.
hold on. But everybody loves Lil Baby, which Lil Baby is going to go hard on anything he touches at this point. Lil Baby is the fucking GOAT. He is phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
And I'm mad at Lil Baby because he was the last concert I went to, him and Future, before the pandemic. And I went and seen him before all this shit came out, man. He gave us all that old Lil Baby shit, which was jumping. But I want to see all this new Lil Baby shit live, and that shit was fucking, man. I can't wait to go see that nigga now. But them two songs stand out, and then it's one song. I think it's the song after 21. Was like that old
Uh-huh.
school feel, and I fuck with it because
Uh-huh.
the beat, like that boom bap sound.
Uh-huh.
But it's like it's still like I think subpar. Like the body of work as a whole is jumping. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I can't see myself going to like just besides the 21 song and the Little Baby song, but more the 21 song.
All
I
right.
can't
So
see
here's what I'm gonna say. First thing to touch on, yo, he sounds the same. What the fuck else do you expect him to sound if not himself?
no, okay, let me
So
say this.
hold
Hold
on.
on.
Let me say this to that because I had this discussion. You know the band Tool, right? Progressive
Yeah,
rock
yeah,
came out with an album about 4 or 5 years ago that we had been waiting for like 15 years,
yeah.
and everybody was like, I don't know. It sounds like the old Tool. Well, it's fucking Tool. What are they supposed to sound like?
No, when I
You
say
sound
GOAT,
like what you are. Is what I'm saying. You feel me?
no, yeah, yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. So to that, he's gonna sound like J Cole because he is J Cole. He's not gonna sound like Drake because he's not Drake.
No, no, I'm not expecting that. I guess what I'm trying to say
Okay.
is that
So
I want
now to the entirety of the album. Yeah, okay, maybe there's some songs that are missing that energy. I feel you on that.
see, yeah.
Now the third song, the one with 21 on it, I actually enjoyed that out of all the other songs that had a feature on it.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Okay? But
yeah, like I
the
get that
songs,
there's a
but the
song that
songs
they call
that is
solo song.
was strictly J. Cole songs were
Yeah.
fucking bomb.
Hmm.
Now,
But do you agree that some of them could have been left off the album? Yes or no?
no, it made the
No.
album. I mean, the album had to be made. So, to
Okay.
that being said,
Let me ask you this: Do you look at an album
hold up.
that's
Hmm. Go ahead.
Do you look at an album that's good through how many songs you like from that album, or the entire body of work of the album?
All right, let me do a quick pause real quick because I got to switch my earpieces. Yeah. All right, so we're talking about music wise. I mean,
J. Cole.
I mean, like I said, the album is put together for a reason. It has to go together. I think the solo songs were a lot better than the features, minus
21.
song number 3.
21.
Yeah. And then too, I was gonna add. I mean, you already know my preference in rappers' music. I like things with
meaning.
Yeah, meanings and
That's why I was gonna say. My thing is that I think it's not that this project is necessarily bad. I think I was wanted like the old J. Cole feel. And the last J. Cole album that I really, really fucked with, that was like my favorite album was I think that not that Forest Drive, the one before that. What's before Forest Drive?
I mean, KOD was fucking dope.
It was dope. It's too many songs for me.
Yeah, it did have a lot of songs, but I mean, the whole thing was put together right.
Oh damn, I'm not thinking of For Your Eyes Only. That came out in 2016, but I fucked with that. I fucked with that one. Like that one was lit. I don't know what
I mean, and I don't fuck with like Little Baby and.
That's the problem. Like, shit. I feel like you would like Lil Baby if you gave him a chance. Not the shit that's popular, but what his like shit on his album and shit. And like the shit where he actually giving a message. Like that's why I like 21, because his shit that he's giving a message with, man, it's top notch, bro. I like that nigga. I love nigga shit like that. I DJ. Like I have to love that shit. So that the club shit I love, but I don't you know me for sure. I don't listen to that shit 24/7. Like hell, listen to my music and beats. My shit is nowhere near that shit. So,
and I feel that the KOD compared to some other stuff has a lot of substance behind it.
No, yeah, my thing with KOD is that it came out the wrong time. It's too long. You have to pay attention too long. I'm not saying I'm a dumb nigga, but like you will miss a lot of the intricate stuff he's saying if you were like you miss a lot of the dope stuff he's saying. Especially if you're not like a lyricist, like hip hop head like us. You just don't understand what the fuck he's saying. So for me,
or he
going from like damn to KOD.
Oh, yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Well, not only that, but it was
like
damn. Hold on, it was damn KOD, and then the Black Panther album.
Exactly.
And
so
it's like, bro,
so I get damn.
You just got King Kendrick sandwiched.
Bruh, so
and no disrespect to J. Cole. I mean, he's talented as fuck.
I feel like if KOD came out after Black Panther, it would be higher on my list. But when I think of that little short, like 17, 18 era of music, like coming out, like we was getting so many bangers from a lot of, and I had just got, I think 21 album came out too. And so I was going from 21 to the Black Panther, still listening to Damn, and then I look now. What's the last song on KO? I think it's called KOD, like the one where no, is it 1985?
No. 1985 is when he's dissing all those rappers, whatever, which I fucking love.
No, it's called.
I'm sorry, I love it.
The outro, outro song. That shit, that was in rotation. That shit was jumping. But that feeling that I got from the outro song is what I wanted the entire body of work to be, because when you go listen to Damn, the entire body of work is just cutthroat, start to finish. And then what made J. Cole fall for me too is that I went and seen Kendrick that same year in concert.
Mhm.
And that feeling of hearing Damn live, and then it just J. Cole didn't have a chance in my book. It's a dope album, but it's not. I
Fucking
don't.
more, you know.
I don't go back
No,
to it.
I mean, I was watching this one right now, but to that, like, you know, when those albums were coming out, you also had, you know, coming from the West Coast, aside from Kendrick,
And I just
Anderson
came back
Paak,
from out there.
Anderson Paak coming out, you know, with
Nipsey album drop,
Malibu, Malibu, and Ventura. Uh, Nipsey's album was dropping, but
and then Nipsey
you
had
know,
did those songs
Anderson Paak
with Cali.
coming out of basically Dr. Dre's, you know, groups because he got introduced through the Straight Outta Compton album that
Yep. And then
Dre came out,
YBN
and
Corday came out.
uh,
It
and
was a
then
lot of good music.
I always wanted when Anderson Paak was starting to come up, a Kendrick Anderson Paak collaboration, and we got one song, Intense, which I fucking love that song. It's just so West Coast, you know.
Yeah.
I need a whole fucking album of Anderson Paak and Kendrick, bro. To this day, I
If
still
you
need
talking
a
about
whole
West
fucking
Coast,
album,
do you listen to Doggy Style out there?
bro. Are you asking me if I listen to Doggy Style?
No, not Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. The rapper Doggy Style.
No, I have not heard.
Go listen to him. Him and Nipsey
Oh,
Hussle artist, Pac-Man, the Gunman. Them two.
that might go, man, right?
Them two niggas is, if you want authentic West Coast from the 80s, 90s sound, them niggas is hard. And then
But you
Pac-Man the
know, I
Gunman.
think Nipsey Hussle was gonna be way up there, man. Like
Bro, he can take over the
he was
world.
about to break.
He had just got
He was about to.
a good deal, bro. And look what his
Mm-hmm,
album did. Well, I don't.
mm-hmm.
It was doing good before the death, but the death like made it skyrocket. But look what
Oh
he was
yeah, don't
doing
get me
before the
wrong. I
death.
mean, you listen to the Crenshaw album, it's fucking fire too, you know.
No,
And
all
then
this
he,
stuff is fine. Like I didn't really listen to him till I came out there because um, cause though Ron, shouts out to Ron. That's all like he was playing when I was out there. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga, bro? I was on Nipsey the whole Nipsey and Kendrick run LA. And then I was like getting put on all these other niggas out there. So like when I was listening, when I first off, the entire Cali vibe is a vibe. Like it's just a different lifestyle. So to
yeah.
hear that music riding
Like
down,
even with YG, bro. Like even with YG, he has some songs on some of his albums that are just real. They have that real
that's what I'm
West
saying.
Coast hip
No,
hop
but
feel
I've
to
been
it.
fucking with YG though. But like that's what I'm saying. Like listen, and Tiger's really dope out there.
Tiger,
And
yeah.
but Ty Dolla Sign is who I really fuck with. That's from out there. And
Uh,
his out like just listening to
well,
their
you also got to
music.
you got to remember we got Schoolboy Q coming from up the
Yeah,
Northern
like
California,
Schoolboy.
bro,
But
Oakland. Yeah.
I fuck with all of school like TDE stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was saying. Like being out there and listening to all of those artists at the same time, riding
Mm-hmm.
down Watts, riding down Long Beach, riding down Hollywood, riding. You know what I'm saying? In the Uber, going into the clubs, listening to well, y'all. It's really bars out there. Like it's clubs. But after the clubs, y'all in them bars, tipsy than a motherfucker. Like. But it's a vibe. Like it's a like listening to Cali music in Cali is a different experience than listening to Cali music in Alabama or listening to Cali music in Florida. That shit is different. And it's a fucking lifestyle. Listening to the whole NWA soundtrack with you, going to get what was that taco spot you took me to?
Tacos El Gallito over in Wilmas.
Man, listen, man, that's a vibe. Like that shit. One that restaurant, that area in not Boys in the Hood, but what's the movie where the boy he was like graduating and he fall in love with Jada Pinkett Smith and
Poetic Justice.
No, Jada Pickett Smith.
Oh wait, Jada Pinkett.
Jada Pickett, she had the
I was
baby daddy in
thinking,
jail, and then the dude was in high school, but she was older than him, and then the baby daddy was like, "You can fuck with her. I give you my blessing. Just take care of her." They had the
what?
shootout. Cuz died. It was like like Cuz had fucked old girl, just fucking with her, and then they beat up her brother, and then the brother slid on them niggas like, damn, I can't think of what it's called right now. It's not Boys in the Hood. It ain't got Ice Cube
No,
on it.
no, any boys
It's
on the
like it was
hood.
like it was like one of the first Cali movies. It's
It
my
wasn't
favorite
set
too.
at all.
No, hell no. Set it off way later. It was a 90. It's
Um,
a 90. I can't think of the name to save my life. But it was like it's my favorite. I can't. It's one of my favorites, but I can't think of the name of it. I ain't seen it in a minute. But
Menace
that
to Society.
Menace to Society. That's what it is. That area that you took me to, ain't that in the movie? Like the
Nah,
tip.
where Menace to Society takes place over in Compton and the Watts area, Watts
Okay,
projects and shit.
but it
We
all
were
looked like the
we
same.
were
Like
basically Wilmington is over next to San Pedro, Long Beach, Carson area.
what movies take place over there? Because all of it, well, to
Well,
me,
actually,
all of it looks the
right
same.
there, that whole area that not in Wilmington specifically, but not too far from where we were at, around San Pedro and Long Beach, is where they do the race scene for Fast and the Furious at the end,
Three? Which one?
the
Two
first
and
one.
three. The first one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why that shit looks
remember
crazy.
where they're
I remember like riding.
Supra and the
I remember like saying like, bro, where we at? Because this looks so familiar. Because I know
the
the spots in GTA. Like,
there's just
bro, Cali is
so many
literally
areas.
GTA. Like, it literally
Oh
feels
yeah, it really is.
like it's so crazy how crazy that shit looked like playing a game and going out there. Like, that shit is
Yeah.
really look like that. Like the
You can
developers
play
did.
a better game that's a little bit more accurate than GTA is uh True Crime Streets of LA.
No, we did play that. Me and Hootie who played that. That shit
Yeah.
was jumping too. But no, it's more authentic, but it's so old school now that
Yeah.
five looks so much better. Like
Oh
five
no, I
has
mean
sections.
obviously.
Five has sections of LA, and then they just shrunk it.
Hmm. Basically,
Like
yeah.
they took the best sections of LA and like shrunk it, and best section of Hollywood and best sections. There's all the spots that
They got this
they
spot. It's literally in GTA. It's not even a block. It's literally a plaza between buildings
yeah
and the actual real area in LA called Placito Olvera,
yeah,
which is an old Spanish mission like downtown LA.
and it's in the game.
It's 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 in the game. It's a little plaza in the game, but in real life, it's a plaza, but it's a block, like a huge block.
Yeah, no, I
You got the
no,
old
I
mission and
noticed that.
everything.
Like the part where you go to and when you're going to like Hollywood, like that's when I really noticed the gang
Yeah,
versus
how
the inner city.
GTA definitely did
When
better as far as putting Hollywood and West Hollywood
Yeah, that's when
more
I noticed
detailed.
it. When I went to Hollywood visiting
Santa
and shit,
Monica, yeah.
like the strip and stuff with the stars and stuff, I
Hmm.
could visit. I knew where I was going. Like they was like, "How the fuck you know where you going?" I'm like, "Bro, like I like don't laugh, but I
GTA.
dead like I I said, bro, don't laugh at me, but GTA got me out here. Like I live out here, bro. Like, and he was like, but everything you could obviously tell like what was changed
Yeah.
for the game. But if you pay attention to the names in the game, you know what they're mimicking and what they're
Hmm.
making fun of. Like the
Hmm.
one that stood out to me was the museum on Hollywood. I forgot. It's like the little mall, but with the little escalades that go up. It's called something
Hmm.
in GTA, but when I went there in the game, I was like, "Oh shit, I know what the fuck I'm in. I'm hiding it." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hiding that from the niggas over here. Like this is the spot. Like the fucking like it's a gas station where the gas station that's on Hollywood it's where Los Santos Customs is at in the game.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. It was trippy. It was dope, but it was trippy as fuck. So
Yeah. And it's like similar. I wanna test out how accurate it is to
and especially the homes when you get
the
down to the end of
mafia.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you get to the end of Hollywood and you start seeing the strip going up with the fancy homes and shit, where what's his name, Michael lives at in the game,
Yeah.
authentic, authentic
Beverly
as
Hills,
fuck,
West Hollywood, Hollywood Hills.
authentic, bro. That shit was dope as fuck.
But yeah, that Mafia 3 game takes place in New Orleans, Bayou. Like, I lived in Louisiana for about 2, 3 years, whatever. And,
That's authentic. Yeah, Mafia 3 is authentic.
but I never really went to New Orleans. So next time I go visit my daughters, definitely gonna want to check out the accuracy on that.
It's pretty close. It's closer.
Mhm,
It's really close. They got the slums dead spot
mhm,
on because you spend the most of the time in the slums,
mhm.
and then they got it accurate to the T as how it was in the '60s.
Back
How
then.
small, yeah, how small it is in the game in New Orleans
Mhm.
is how small it was back then. They just kind of shrunk it. Like they took away like the
Yeah.
extra rows, like shit that was just like excess shit back then.
And speaking to accuracy on as far as real cities and shit, we got to look at Spider-Man Miles Morales, The Division, New York is
No, DC.
DC.
No,
I haven't
them the
gone.
two. I've been to DC and Fallout 3 and Division 2 spot on, bro. When I
Mhm,
went to DC, wow. So I went. See, this is what I loved about band. I got to go to DC when Fallout 3 and like Modern Warfare 2 came on. Remember, I was gone from like the play
mhm,
Xbox for like 2 weeks or whatever. On my senior trip, we went on that. And bro, when I say I was in the fucking, cause Call of Duty 2 took place in DC too. Bro, we
yeah.
riding a bus on the actual like street where the homes and shit was like on fire and shit. I was tripping my ass off, bro. Like back then, like that shit's
I was tripping
authentic.
out on the Division in New
Division
York.
is
It's
authentic.
the brown, what do they call them, brown stones or whatever on those
Division did
streets,
really good,
Brooklyn.
but it, Division did their thing. They did their thing
Yeah.
in DC too. DC is spot on. Like I ain't never been to New York yet, but I've watched so many New York movies that I can tell where I'm at in the game. But the New York is authentic. GTA 4 did the same thing. They took like important like dope ass spots.
I
Like
think the most accurate New York has been Spider-Man Miles
yeah,
Morales.
yeah, especially when you got to see Harlem for the first. Oh my God, Harlem's so dope. Harlem is like damn near 1-to-1 recreation in the damn
Mhm.
game. Shit, Miles should have won Game of the Year, bro. Miles and Ghost, bro, they fucking hold that
Bro,
shit.
I told you that from day one. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying the shit out of Ghost. Uh,
Miles, they
the
hold
story is
Miles.
great on Ghost. The
The fact
gameplay is great on Ghost.
Miles is the whole
It's a long
PS5 package.
story, but Miles, bro, that shit was.
Miles was the whole PS5 package. I'm glad. If I had to go back and pick one game again to buy on my PS5 day one, it would always be Miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
It will always be Miles. I wish
I'm actually gonna re-download. Uh,
I
I'm gonna take
re-downloaded
out part of
all.
some of my sports games,
Yeah,
but
you
I'll
told me
probably
about those.
re-download Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales when my daughter's are here,
Yeah.
so she can kind of
They
play
rebooting the
it
game
because
yet?
my youngest not so much. My older one, she's always playing like Fortnite and specifically she's always playing Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
She's big on Red Dead, so
So
she
she
likes
on
that open world kind of thing. And I told her, you're gonna love Ghost, you're gonna love Spider-Man.
so your genes actually did kick in, huh?
So we'll see how that goes on that. But yeah, I mean, back to music. I've been waiting for about a year and a half now. Second generation Wu. It's 3 or 4 of the kids from Wu Tang made their own group. Let me tell you who it is. Hold on.
I know Method Man's son gotta be in that bitch.
I think it is.
I want to say he said his son was rapping in a podcast. I gotta get you on the podcast I be watching.
It's second generation Wu is led by the core of Intel, which is the son of You God, Power, which is the son of Method Man, Sun God, the son of Ghostface Killer, and Young Dirty Bastard. Which I don't need to. I don't need to tell you who the fuck son of that is.
Yeah, I'm about to say ain't he the oldest
Bro,
now?
I don't know, but I don't know if you've ever seen this. I think it's NPR, National Public Radio.
Yeah, I watched.
They got this thing called Tiny Desk Concert.
Yep. And they
As a matter of fact, a guy that you turned me on to, Mac Miller, did a Tiny Desk concert. Back to the Tiny Desk. Some of the members, the majority of them did a Tiny Desk concert. I think Method Man was the only one that was not there, and obviously Old Dirty. But Young Dirty Bastard was there to do some of the songs of his dad. And when I tell you that he looked exactly like Old Dirty, he sounded exactly like his daddy, hair and everything, dude. And he was acting like his daddy.
God,
bro. I was like, what the? And if I'm not mistaken, he portrays his dad in that Hulu series, Wu-Tang American Saga.
Does he?
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure he does. Let me double check. In the meantime.
So how you feel about him is how I feel about Ice Cube's son portraying him. That nigga was spot on.
I think he did great. What I do like, and I have mad respect for Cube in doing this, is making him work for the part, and I just giving it to him.
Yeah.
Actually saying, no, you want to play me, you're gonna earn it. Yeah, I think that was the right thing to do. Okay, so no, I was mistaken. It's not.
Now look at him. Now he. Yeah, I could have sworn I didn't see him in the.
TJ Adams is a different actor or whatever.
O'Shea Jr. But look at him now, like, because he actually went through the process of getting that movie, he in all kinds of dope ass shit now. He was in was he in Godzilla or King? No, one Skull Island. Was it Skull or Godzilla? He in one of them movies.
Which one?
I want to say he's in King of Monsters.
Oh,
like, because he went through the process and actually like
working.
Yeah.
What movie was he in?
All those niggas that seen him, he been popping off now, bro. Like, he really in this acting shit. He in a lot of other stuff, but he's in.
You know, there was a movie that I watched that I think was a little bit underrated, and I actually enjoyed.
We need to start writing movies.
Den of Thieves.
He's in it.
Yeah, Den of Thieves was actually pretty good.
Let me hold on.
And it was Godzilla, King of Monsters.
That's what it was. I remember seeing him in some Godzilla.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, how many hours you going, man? Talk too damn much.
But that's why I wanted to do it.
we're gonna, if we go over
He's
like
in
this,
Just
it's
Mercy
probably
too. That's what he's in. He's in Just
for
Mercy also. But yeah,
mercy.
he's in the Godzilla. He's in Den of Thieves. He's in Straight Outta
I don't think
Compton.
I ever saw Just Mercy. What's Just Mercy?
Just Mercy is the song. That's another. That's I mean not the song. That's another movie where Michael B. Jordan is playing. He comes to Alabama as a legal case lawyer, and he starts like the first like civil rights case. I don't know. He's in it's in racist shit, and
Oh,
he comes to Alabama right outside where I used to grow up, like where I was born. Like I was born in Montgomery, but went back home to um Selma and like Monroe down south. I want to say it's down there. Area. I gotta relook it up, but it's in Southern Alabama, and he's playing the first black lawyer that we had in Alabama that was getting folks out that were in jail for like stupid reasons. Like this white man said he did this robbery. Come to find out it was a bunch of white folks on meth, and like he was just getting all these niggas out. Like, nah, nigga, we ain't gonna have that. But this white lady opened up shop. Like this white lady hired him because she was like trying to like I forgot what she was trying to do, but I'm not gonna give the movie away, but it's another one of those civil rights movies. I've been straying away from all those slave movies, and I've been trying to find positive. If I'm gonna watch a black movie, because we don't really, I want black sci-fi so bad. That's why I'm writing my own fucking anime. But I want, I can't watch those slave movies anymore. So I've been trying to watch movies that are like
mm,
based on true stories that have positive outcomes that made a difference, that they don't hype up and they don't show and they don't put all the on the front page and give the Oscar to and all. They may have be nominated some maybe, but they all go under the radar. Like I just want to get back to I just want to see something positive for us. And so like I've been watching movies like that, but that's one of them that's really good. You should write that down and watch it. We should keep a
which
list.
one was that?
Just Mercy. You need to watch Just Mercy. You need to watch Banker, and you definitely need to watch Devil, the Devil All the Time on Netflix. Those three you gotta watch for the next podcast. Let me know what let me make a list
All right.
for the next podcast.
Oh shit, that's where I fucked up. I'm over here trying to take a fucking video, and all I'm doing is taking pictures like a retard
How you trying to take a video?
on my phone. I'm gonna send you the Xbox how it looks and shit. So I'm just gonna have you edit the sound out. I can edit the sound out, but I'm gonna have you edit the picture after. This should look dope.
All right. Now I'm gonna start off episode 2 with Did you watch? So make sure I keep that note so I don't forget. And that's another thing. Oh, by the way, people who are watching, this is like really our rough draft. The next episode gonna be polished. We know what to do now. We done fixed it. I know how to turn a little info off on my camera. What else? I don't know if I'm gonna use this camera. I like that I can plug this one up. But my other one's clear. It's the 4K camera. But this
This
camera.
one actually looks a lot clearer than the other one.
Oh, you like this one more?
Yeah.
Well, damn, I kind of like it more too, but I don't like how I need this. I didn't have enough time to set it, fuck with it with the settings. So to me, it just looked washed out because I like that the other camera picked up the background better. See what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
pops and stuff. Like it was clear that way. Like for the background, it was clear. For me, I mean, I don't know. I'll go back and forth and look, but I like how this one is set up, and I got it plugged up, just running,
Mhm.
and because it's a camcorder, it's just on now, and I don't have to like keep pressing on every time it cut off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to like take away the. I don't know what the fuck I was doing on the first one, but I wasn't expecting to record tonight. Let me rephrase that again. I wasn't expecting to record tonight, but the homie said, "Fuck it, let's do it." So I'm like, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
Homie.
Wait, you can use your phone as a use your fucking HDMI thing to your computer. Set that up, and you can have that as your webcam when you get your mask.
Dude, why? My Mac has a fucking screen. I mean, camera. Why would I do that?
Because mine don't shoot in 1080p. Mine's only because like you
I
want to be
ain't giving a
clear,
shit
not...
about looking at 1080p. Man, they can suck a dick in 1080p.
You sounded like you say you can suck a dick in 1080p.
I mean, fuck.
That's a t-shirt. You can suck a dick in 1080p.
Yeah, there you go. Man, I'm telling you, we gotta come up with a fucking little shirts and shit, man. Hoodies,
Bro,
beanies.
that's the shirt. You can suck a dick in 1080p. Bro, that's fire, bro. I swear to God, if I see any of y'all with merch that ain't been bought from me, I'm suing the fuck out of y'all. It's copywritten now, nigga.
Oh yeah, this is copyright right here because we got proof that we came up with it right now.
Exactly.
It's Wednesday, May 26th at 2:32 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and
when y'all see it, it's
Professor
gonna be
Soul, said it.
And y'all, and by the time y'all see this, it's gonna be June 6th, 1st, or whatever.
I don't know, some shit.
June that whatever.
And then I'm gonna be in court in front of the judge telling you to suck my dick in 1080p.
And I'll be there just like this. Bravo. Couldn't say it no better.
You look at him, say suck it in 4K.
That's the back of it.
That's the back of it. And suck a dick in 1080p.
You look at it and say you can suck it in 4K.
Suck my ass in 4K.
Oh my God. The back of
suck
it.
My ass in 4K. And just wait till when fucking TVs and everything starts being 8K and 4K. It's gonna be suck my dick in 4K and suck my ass in 8K.
Listen. But on the T-shirt, we instead of saying dick, we gotta put the little purple eggplant emoji.
There we go.
So kids can wear it at school, and they gonna be like,
"Bro, that's the last." They're gonna be suing us or some shit. Like, no, bro, you bought it for your kid.
I'm
Don't
trying to
fuck.
get so big like the damn snowman shirts back in 8th grade. Young Jesus Snowman. They really thought we was in a gang with them shirts on growing up, man.
These motherfuckers don't know. You know, while you're on here, fucking walk me through this shit so that I can fucking Dropbox this bullshit.
All right, hold on. Let me end. I'm gonna end the episode. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Like I said, it's gonna be bi-weekly. So by the time you see this, we're gonna shoot try to.
Hey, don't be making shirts.
Don't be making
shirts with our shit. What's the first shirt we came up with?
This is, I don't know, but this trial and error. The audio sound good. The video quality may have been iffy sometimes, but we got laughs, we got jokes, we got knowledge. We just gonna be. We
ain't making porn.
Whoa, hold on, time out, shot out, hold down.
That's what I just said. We ain't making porn.
Yo,
we might show some.
Say that, nigga.
We might show some porn anime because this cat likes porn anime over there.
No, first off, it's hentai. Second off, I ain't watched hentai so long, bro.
So you literally prove my point.
It don't hit the same. Y'all gotta give me some good hentai in the comment section, bro. That's pretty much it, man. We appreciate y'all time. It's gonna be a weekend thing. We try to release it on Saturdays so you can play while you're cleaning with loud music or something, or you want to vibe out at night and watch us and stuff. Just that's how I watch podcasts. So
you want me to smooth talk your girl into having sex with you and sucking your dick in 1080p? I can do that too.
Oh my God! Just put it in the comments. Fellas, if you want us to like shout out your girl, get her the you know what I'm saying, get y'all in the hoops, and then you know what I'm saying, we got you. Ladies, same thing. Y'all want to get the hoops in, you know what I'm saying?
You want your titty sucking 4K? Let us know.
Whoa, hold on. I'm ending it on that note, man. Peace.